My bad. Salute to everybody out there, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Everybody that's in the building and the place to be. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to all you guys, man. All you guys in the place to be, man. Salute to everybody out there in the building, man. Salute to everybody out there in the building, man. Breaking Sun news, yeah, man. We getting into it tonight, man. It's cracking, man. It's cracking. You heard me? It's up. It is up. It is up. It is up. It is up. How's everybody doing? Wow. There's a lot going on, champ. There's a lot going on. What's happening? We got a lot going on, man. A lot going on. We got a lot going on, man. We're going to get right into it, man. I ain't going to hold y'all. I ain't even going to hold you. You hear me?
They just took her the other day, right?
Bring it down. I don't know why you're getting so.
I don't mash.
You can get back in the car.
I just picked up my car to tell you.
Alright, that's fine. I didn't tell you to get out of the car though, did I?
I didn't know I was getting pulled over. I didn't even see you.
Alright.
So what's going on?
You don't have a plate on your car.
Yeah, I just got here. Here's my receipt. I just picked my car up from the tow yard.
Alright. Bring it down. I don't know why you're getting so. I didn't ask for this. License, registration, insurance.
don't know where you came from. I'm not sure what's going on here. I just got my car from the tow yard to pull it up here to get everything situated.
You told me that.
Here's my title. I don't have my license with me.
All right, do me a favor. Just sit on the curb right here.
I live right here.
That's fine. I asked you to sit on the curb. I said sit on the curb. Why are you so confused?
Because I don't know what you got going on. I didn't
She's not confused. She's just the son. Press 1.
even see you pulling me over, ma'am. That's why.
You're up here.
Yeah, because I'm pissed off. I didn't see you pulling me over.
And you could be pissed off.
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with me?
She's okay, y'all. She probably
Don't
didn't
go
see
over
y'all.
to her.
Huh?
Don't go
That's
over
my
to
neighbor.
That's fine. I don't.
Okay, but you don't have to talk to me like that. I'm a grown woman, bro.
Damn. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord, man. Is this a white
Kinda,
lady?
like she has mental issues. That's why I didn't want y'all to, because I didn't want her to freak out or nothing.
Oh, she's fine. Go wait over there for me.
I live right here, man.
That's fine.
You can't tell me where to stand now. Come on now. I'm on city up there. Just leave me alone.
1 Golf 1 Charlie 5 Sierra Alpha 9 Golf Foxtrot 10336.
I need my property out my car, ma'am. Come get my stuff.
Stop.
Bro, stop.
What are you doing?
What is she doing?
Hey, back up for me. Back up for me.
Get my property.
Back up for me.
Why she hair cut?
I don't know.
Because she wants to walk away.
Walk away from where?
No, let's talk.
Just sit with me.
Why got some other
Could I have one detained?
I don't know. Lady, you're...
Sit.
You can't touch my property. Don't give her my property. That's my property.
Just told you. Bro, she just called me. She just
That's
told me to
my
grab her
property.
Hi.
Let me find out he's about to go to jail, too. Oh, my God.
That's my property. That's my property. You can't grab my property, you stupid. That's my property. You can't touch my shit.
You hear that? That's she just told you.
Let me confirm.
I know.
Listen, I have no problem giving you the stuff, but let me finish what I have to do first, and then I will confirm with her. I understand, but I can only.
Stop the dumb shit.
I'm gonna need that stuff, and I'm gonna explain to you what's going on. She was driving without a plate on her car. And then she wants to get out of the vehicle and leave. You cannot leave while I am conducting a traffic stop. So again, I'm gonna take that stuff for now, and I'm gonna confirm it with her.
She just told me to grab her.
Oh, my God, man.
Property right in front of you guys.
That's my shit. Tell her don't touch my shit. Get me the up out of here.
Is your cameras on?
It is. I'm dealing with a lot, so I can only talk to one person at a time.
Okay, so
let me.
I'm just telling you right now, my wife in there.
Okay.
This is our property. She told me I can take it. So whatever you guys need to do with her, just do it. And then that's pretty much, she just went to go get her car back. We got kids.
Yeah, but if it's a traffic stop, you can't take something away from a traffic stop. That's like if I got a Kia Coke in the trunk and I'm getting pulled over and I say, oh yeah, my wife gonna come get the package out the trunk. You can't do that.
You know, she just went. They just took her the other day, right? They took her car, so she just got it out of the rental.
Tell that don't touch my shit. Don't touch my stuff.
Oh my gosh, you got kids.
Listen, I'm not trying to hold you up.
Can I say one thing to her?
Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I would have no issue doing that, but when I'm asking you for items, you're not giving them to me. I'm definitely not helping you out with talking to her. Because did I not ask you for the stuff?
Why don't you talk like her? You see how she's talking?
He could get my property. He's my baby father. Stop touching my shit. Open the door and let me talk. Let me talk.
So you could be in cuffs right now too. You understand me? When you're taking her stuff and I'm telling you to give it back to me and you're not giving it to me, you're going to be in the back of my car next. So give us the stuff.
You can keep him coming.
No one.
Just advise him that it's not emergency.
Come on.
No, you can't grab my shit with your ass. What's wrong with you? Ass. Don't give that hoe my property. Don't give her my shit. Asshole, don't give her my property. Lock your fucking car if you want to. Why is she stealing my stuff? The officers are stealing my stuff. The police are stealing my stuff.
Did you just break my
Why are you stealing my shit? That's my property. You cannot keep that. That's not yours to touch. That's not her property to touch. She can't keep my property. Give it to my baby daddy.
slipped out of the cuffs. Slipped out of the cuffs. I pull her over for no 28. She slipped out of the cuffs.
Now you got like 5 cop cars on the scene. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. 5 cop cars on the scene now. Yikes.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Hey,
no, calm the down.
I'm not pushing no car.
Are you stupid? Calm down.
They came apart. Okay, you want me to put them back in? I'll put them back in. Here you go.
Talk to these people like you got said.
I don't know why they're taking my stuff. I just told her I came from the tow yard.
Hey, talk to these people like you got said.
her.
You're a mother. Use your head.
Okay.
Use your fucking head, you idiot. You're a mother.
Okay.
You don't have time to be doing all this dumb shit.
Okay.
Tell them what.
He said he had to remind her that she's a mother. Damn.
They need to hear,
Okay.
so we can go and continue our day with our family.
Okay.
God
I
damn.
have this one right here because she pulled me over for
Don't
no
worry
reason.
about this one. Talk to the officer
Okay.
that's right in front of you.
Hey.
Hey, don't nobody want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
We're really concerned about is there any weapons in there?
Oh, no. No,
That's
no.
what I'm.
Oh, no, you can check.
I don't care about
Yeah, there's no weapons.
marijuana.
Yeah, there's no weapons.
Because we know there's probably marijuana in there. I can smell it.
It's a lot of cockroaches in here.
What?
A lot of little cockroaches in here.
Cockroaches
All right,
in the
so don't worry
car.
about it.
I just got my car out the tow yard. I have $100 in my purse. I don't want them to steal my money.
Do you have a clear bag?
When he had it, she was like, he's stealing my shit, so I don't want to give it to him now.
No.
Just make sure that she's
Can
got
you
that
ask
cover
her
up,
about her property?
and I'm going to re-cup her up. She said that you were stealing it when you were holding it, so you're not going to get it.
She said what?
She said that you were stealing the property when it was in your hand on my camera, so I'm going to put it into,
What did she say?
I'm gonna
She's
take
talking
it.
to you guys.
I'm going to take it to the jail, and she could get it after. It's just her personal stuff. You don't need it.
She's right there. I live with her. She lives with me. That's my wife.
That's fine.
Why can't I have her personal stuff?
It's her
Hold on.
Yo, can I get your personal stuff?
Yes, you can get all of my belongings, baby.
Here's
That's
that.
my baby father.
This is his tablet, right?
Yeah,
I just
you
wanna
could give
confirm
it
he
to
did
him.
unlock it, so-
Okay, yeah,
Can
give
I
him
have,
his
can I
stuff.
have your purse?
Give me him my purse. Give him all of my
You
property.
hear that?
So you guys are taking me into jail?
See?
For what?
Because
For what?
Wait a minute.
For,
Nothing.
why?
I need
Why
to
is she
recover
taking me to
since
jail? Why are you taking me
you
to
don't have
jail?
a tag on your car, buddy.
Because of a tag on my car that that they let me get.
Why did they give you a temporary tag? I don't know.
You shouldn't even be driving. You don't have a license.
I brought my car home because I'm gonna go sell my car. I could sell my vehicle. I have the title to my car. I could sell my
Just 'cause I don't
vehicle.
want him.
So your purse in there and everything like that can go with that.
Yes, everything could go with him. I hope you die. Your mama and your whole family need to die. Yeah. Give him my property.
Here.
Stop going in my shit, bitch. Stop going in my shit.
Back when we get to the
Get out.
She really.
You You going in my, stop going in my stuff. Stop touching my stuff. Stop touching my stuff with your raggedy ass. Stop touching my stuff.
I'm gonna make myself so clear. You break my window,
and I'm gonna beat your motherfucking.
All right, you can beat.
That's trying to make a point with your raggedy ass.
What a doll she is.
You know you raggedy when she call you raggedy, huh? Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
you know, it's crazy that there's still people that will look at her and say queen. Like
Shit, she
they
got
used
a
to
baby
be
daddy.
queens. But
She
I'm
got a
saying
baby daddy.
but I'm saying they look at them and think they used to be queens. How?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. She's a queen. What's up, queen?
Right. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like the self-image, the delusion, it's just incredible.
Gee.
Hey, listen. We can't have you kicking and punching around, okay? And that's for your safety as well.
Can you give him my stuff? Y'all already taking me to jail. I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all to take me to jail for no reason. Y'all been doing this for so long now. You've been taking me to jail for no reason. My handcuffs, my name ain't Burn. So it's beyond. With your raggedy. My name ain't Burn. So get it right. What is wrong with this? I don't know why she pulled
That's
me
what she
over. I
talks to
didn't
her
even see
kids.
this. Oh, this one's just doing some illegal shit. Look at this raggedy pussy. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Come on, man. You didn't even tell me what you're doing this morning, B. You just always doing shit.
All I did was just
Why do you always do things like that, bro? And then after that, instead of talking to her, right, bro, to get yourself out of this situation, what I tell you about that? Stop talking that hoodlum shit, bro. The cops pull you, stop that ass shit. Stop that shit, yo. That's how they gonna get you locked up every time. Every time they pull you over with that rah ghetto ass shit. That's how you gonna get it every time.
I'll be honest with you, you wouldn't even have gotten a ticket from me. I would have gave you a warning and let you park.
I told you that. Always with that rah ghetto ass, tamarind ghetto ass shit, bro. I'm not on that shit, bro.
Was it? All right, well, she's going, so.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit y'all doing. Look at what y'all doing.
Hey.
Get all my stuff. That's my stuff. Give him my stuff. Get my wallet. Give him my wallet. You fucking bitch. Stop going through my shit. You stupid bitch. I hate your fucking ass. Stop going through my stuff.
Actually, don't. I'll let.
Stop going through my stuff. Make sure you get all my cards.
I have everything.
Okay. I'll beat your ass if I wasn't in handcuffs. And you know it.
Hey, but another thing is
Break
too,
off
guys.
your ass.
She's in the she just came out of the the hospital where she needs her medicine.
JFK?
Yeah, so she might,
So she could deal with that at county
Yeah,
jail.
but she's.
Listen, if she breaks her window in the car or something like that,
There's going to be a lot more issues than.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to give this
Yeah,
to
give this to her. Wait, give her that, please.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to her when we get there. I have to put it into her jail uniform. I'll give it to her.
What? All right. What's the number? Write the number down. Call me. Get me out of here. Call me and get me out of here. Get me out of jail. I'm not with this shit. Okay, what do they want me to say? Hey, my phone is coming. Get my phone. My phone is coming. My phone is coming, okay? My phone is coming. It's gonna come at the place, so I'll have to pick it up anyways. It's straight, because this
Barron was charged with obstructing an officer without violence, driving while license revoked third subsequent offense, and violating her driver's license restrictions. Shockingly, 2 weeks prior, she was arrested by the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office.
That's my baby mama. God damn, bro.
Sounds tough. You know, that's probably how she talks to her kids on a good day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jeez.
Can you imagine like her being your mother? How unstable that household must be.
Yeah. Yeah,
Every
yeah,
day's an adventure.
yeah. Everybody in the neighborhood know her too. Like all your little buddies know your mom. That's your mother. When she out there wigging out, that shit's
Right.
embarrassing, man.
Yeah, but I mean, for sure, you're right. But I'm talking about like inside the house, waking up, going to sleep, and everything in between. It's got to be a roller coaster.
Yeah, I mean, it's good and bad though, because sometimes, like she probably pass out or be gone all the time. So basically, you can do what you want if you that type of kid and you like freedom.
Mm, that's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? You got a lot of freedom, and she
I'm
probably
sure.
kick
I'm
your
sure.
ass though. She probably kick the shit out you when she get mad though.
Yeah, I'm sure it's one of those things that's either gonna make you or break you. You know, you're gonna either persevere, you're gonna sink or swim.
Yeah, man. She a rough looking sister too, man.
Office for fleeing or eluding at high speed as well as driving while license suspended. This was the reason her car was in the tow yard to begin with at the start of the video. Looks like she'll need to pick it up from the yard a second time. Let's hope she's able to make it home.
Yeesh. That's
She
rough.
gonna drive again. She gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, without a doubt. She gonna keep doing it forever.
And then you got some people and liberals demanding that cops stop doing these kind of traffic stops.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Um, let me see.
I mean, I get why some people want that.
Double
Makes
shooting
sense.
near the
Why
Milwaukee
the
School
liberals want that?
of Engineering kills a
I mean, liberals want it because they convinced themselves that the cops are killing black people for no reason, and they want to support the black people in the cause that will help black people show black people that they're on their side, so that come election time they can count on them to be their political allies.
Man, I be watching a bunch of different channels, right? This here is arguably the only one that makes sense to me. I'm
Hmm.
hearing a bunch of different narratives, and they none of them make sense. And it's just the damnedest thing.
Hmm. I'm telling you, we in the building. Make sure y'all support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. Sponsor the show, guys. Um,
Yeah. I
salute to Big Pete, man. He says salute to Ak for doing 2 shows, and salute the Wicked.
salute. I came across, for example, 2 or 3 new. You know how the algorithm works, right? You click on one video and you get bombarded with it.
Oh yeah.
So I've been coming across burritos, right, that are very pro black. Like their pro blackness makes them anti Latino, anti
Oh yeah.
Mexican. My impression
I know the dude you're talking about. There's one dude. I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
with the long hair, yeah. And all of them got long hair. They look like they're like the shaman in the tribe, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the way they speak, and just watching them and learning about them, their audience is some people, obviously, because the things they're saying, you could imagine they sound like
I know what they're saying. They're like snitching on Hispanics that like do bad stuff to blacks.
right colorism in the Latino community.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
hey,
I know it.
the same shit that everybody does, that some people do. You know, but it's just it, it it's a mind fuck to me how, like, it makes me wonder if it's me. Like, am I the one that is crazy? You know, this is the only
Yeah.
place, one of the few places I'll say.
Hmm. Well, the thing is, and this is what you gotta come to grips with too. Everybody ain't smart in certain things. Like for instance, like I don't know shit about like inside of a computer, right? The inside of a computer, how the circuits and all that shit. It's people that know all that shit like the back of their head. Coding and shit, how to, you know, program the computer, program all the apps and all that stuff. It's people that do that shit. I don't have a fucking clue how to do any of that stuff, right? Games, make video games, little kids. It's people, all that shit, right? Your own burrito, like it's people, carpenter people, master carpenters, and how many motherfucking bricklayers and carpenters and roofers you know? You know what I'm saying? Niggas, I don't know shit about none of that stuff, but I know this, and it's like everybody don't know that. Everybody don't understand people. Everybody don't have what it takes to understand people. And one thing it takes to understand people is just watch.
Yeah.
And listen. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen. I listen to what people say. You know what I'm saying? And I let people go crash all the way out and go all the way into this thing. I don't stop people in real life. I just watch people and, you know, I let them say what they're going to say. And that works a lot with girls too. Oh, girls, if you just shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? They'll talk. You know what I mean? And, you know, over the years, man, just like, and then I also got a special knack for it, man. Like, I was born like this, man. You know what I'm saying? I was born like this. I was always like this. You know, just watch people, listen to what they're saying. Oh shit, you know, and that's how a lot of people, including me, like to talk. They like to talk, and they like to do. And sometimes you gotta listen. You ever watch Columbo?
No.
You gotta check out Columbo, man.
Okay, Columbo.
Yeah, Columbo. So it's an old detective show from the 70s. And then they came back for a couple seasons in the 90s. But when he showed up on the crime scene, he asked questions and he let the people talk. And he listened to every fucking thing they say. Because every words mean things and everything people say is important.
That makes sense.
Yeah, man. You know, a lot of these other YouTubers that you may be talking about, they may already know the answer. I don't know the answer. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I don't know a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one of my favorite things that I see them saying, right, as far as violence and crime, right?
Yeah.
They'll hint at this perception of some people doing crime is because of white supremacy.
Right.
And again, they say like the some people like Tariq Nasheed, they say it with such conviction, and then it makes me wonder, like, damn, can it be?
Oh yeah, 90% of them think that. Yeah, because the older people that we actually listen to talk as young people on Hezekiah News, we don't have to listen to them talk now lie about old shit. We just listen to them talk back in the day. And what do we hear? They never talk about being chased around by white people back. Have you? How many Hezekiah videos have you think we watched over the years?
I couldn't even
Have
tell
you
you.
ever heard one person recount a tale of being chased around and assaulted by a white person?
No, not one.
It would be fucking impossible to watch that many videos from the 60s, the 70s, the 50s, and all that shit. It would be impossible to watch that many videos and not hear one person ever be like, yeah, man, I'm scared to walk down the street at night because the plane gonna come get me. But yet now, every fucking black person over 60 act like it was the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? They get lynched if they fucking look a white man in the eye.
Yeah, you know, I always think of one video that we saw, right? And to make a long story short, there was a news crew in the New York City subway. It was like the 60s, 70s. The cameraman, the reporter was a son man. The detectives were son men. The train conductor was a son man.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And there was like, it was a mindfuck because the way you let some people tell it, they never had opportunities.
Nope. Even now, they don't have it. They just got voting rights. Remember, in 2020, they were fighting for voting rights.
Right, the ID. Yeah, it's just, again, one of the things that intrigues me is the conviction that they say this with, you know, and again, I gotta say this again. Here is one of the few places where it feels normal, where we see a new segment and we already have an idea what's going on between the lines, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it's central, but you got to understand too. This victimology of white people is central to who a lot of black people are, right? Like that's your core, that's your essence. It's kind of like, and you would know this from, working in the jails and whatnot, right? So like a dude's hard as shit, right? He a gangster, right? That mean everything to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's his whole core. If someone tests his gangster or discredits his gangster,
Oh, he's done.
exactly. He'll die for that. He'll die to protect his gangster image. He'll lie to embellish his gangster image because that's who he is at his core. These motherfucker blacks are victims of white supremacy. And by being victims of white supremacy, they're saying it explains all of my faults and all of my shortcomings. So if that's the game you playing where everything that's wrong with me, you see me, right? You looking at me. Whatever you see wrong is because I'm a victim of white supremacy. And that's the game I'm playing. Yo, I'm holding that game tight because I got a lot of flaws, man. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
I'm reckless. I'm irrational. You know what I'm saying?
I'm unstable. I'm violent. You know, and if you take that from me, what do I have? That makes perfect sense.
If you put it on me, then you know what I'm saying? Then it's like now you just looking at me. Now I'm naked. But
Exactly.
white supremacy are the clothes, man. They clothe me.
That makes so much sense.
Anyone who's had an adolescent child knows exactly that situation. It's never their fault. They can never take responsibility. It's blame everyone and anyone.
Yep.
Well, not just anyone. It's blame gliders.
Well, we're the parents. You know, we are
definitely parents. Yeah. And liberal whites know it. See, that's the thing about it. Conservative whites don't want to take on their responsibility of being our parents. They want us to lift ourselves up by our bootstraps. But the liberal gliders, they accept responsibility as our parents. They love parenting us.
I think that's why they moved on. I think that's why they've moved on to illegals because they're tired of taking care of black people.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I don't think
the Milwaukee School of Engineering kills a 21-year-old and sends a 15-year-old to the hospital. It happened around 2 this morning downtown at the corner of Broadway and Juneau. 12 News' Duke Carter spoke to MSOE students.
I just really couldn't believe it happened. This is just really close to where I live.
Milwaukee School of Engineering senior Jaden Hoffman in shock. A double shooting happened downtown.
Every day I walk through here, I walk right in front of the public safety building just to get between home and going to lift at the Kern Center down there. And then I park on these roads every day.
Hoffman getting an email about the double shooting Saturday morning, reading in part, quote, "A tragic incident occurred overnight on our campus in the early hours this morning. A shooting took place in the 300 block of East Juneau Avenue near the public safety offices. 2 were shot, and sadly, 1 has passed away."
Milwaukee police say that double shooting happened around 2 o'clock near this intersection Saturday morning. And according to police, they tell us that a 21-year-old fatally shot in the chest. The second victim, a 15-year-old, shot in the leg. The teen is expected to survive.
Officials say no one in the MSOE community is connected to the shooting. However, students we spoke to say they feel safe downtown. However, they are aware of their surroundings.
Do you feel, overall safe downtown? Yeah, I feel overall safe. I'd say about 99% of the time. Don't go walking late at night or anything like that. I just continue to
see what usually happens in these incidents, right? There's a club around there. that let's say Saturday night there's a club who does hip hop or nigga night, right? And the niggas come down there at like from 10 to like 4 in the morning, and in that 6 hours, somebody gets killed, cars get broken in, shit happens, and the people who live in that area, who frequent that area, they're all fucking sleep at that time. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know that that's going on. So then they wake up and hear, oh, it was a shooting around here. It's like, what? Don't know, right? And those type of people don't live around here, and those type of people aren't around here. So it's like basically like a storm comes through. You ever like it rain overnight and you wake up and the ground is kind of like
it's wet.
Yeah, but it's not raining no more. And it's like,
the ground is damp and your car was broken into.
Well, even that glider said himself that he doesn't go out at night, and we all know why he doesn't go out at night.
Right, he's privileged and he's a colonizer and he can't go out at night.
Make sure that I'm around good people and staying safe, and that everyone around me is safe too.
Now listen. Think about this guy, right? This guy's probably, very smart. Probably got a 1400 on his SATs. Probably went to college, got his degree. Probably knows a bunch of shit, and probably on his way to his career, right? In life and whatnot, right? If he's around there and somebody gets shot, shoots him, it's a loss, not because he's white, but because he had a future. That nigga who got shot and killed down there, it most likely wasn't a loss, because he was probably just going to be out here shooting other people, hanging out, fighting, and doing other stuff.
It's virtually a game if you put it that way.
Yeah, but if this guy gets killed, there's a loss to his community. You know what I mean?
Society as a whole,
Something was lost. Yeah, something was lost. Not because he's white, though.
That's kind of how I felt about Austin Metcalf. I just felt that he was going to be more productive.
Yeah, he was way more productive than Carmelo Anthony. And yeah, definitely, without a doubt. I mean, it just is what it is.
Being white had nothing to do with it. It's just his character. Yeah.
Exactly.
Everyone around me is safe too.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Duke Carter, WISN 12 News.
Right now, no one is in custody in connection to the double shooting. Anyone with information should call Milwaukee police.
Jenna and Taman, good evening. 2 of those victims were brought here originally in good condition. The 2 other victims were taken to Mount Sinai, also in good condition. Now, longtime residents that I spoke with in that neighborhood say incidents like this are nothing new. However, they say they are happening more often. Chicago police say it was around 12:20 Sunday afternoon when 4 male victims who were on the sidewalk were approached by an unknown vehicle. They say 3 suspects exited the vehicle and opened fire, striking 4 victims. A 26-year-old was struck in the ankle. He self-transported to Stroger Hospital. A 51-year-old was struck in the flank and was taken to Stroger Hospital. A 31-year-old was struck in the shoulder and was taken to Mount Sinai. A 37-year-old was struck in the legs and was...
So this is not, because the other 2 mass shootings that happened last night, somebody got killed. It was 1 death. This is all 4 survived. So this is a brand new mass shooting in Chicago.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So this is the 3rd one in 24 hours. I mean, God damn it, man. I mean, just think about that.
There must be so much racism in that city to cause all that.
Yeah. Salute to Barry B, man. Barry B in the building. Barry B comes through every night, man. Barry B is one of the goats, man. Every night, man. Shout out to Barry B, man. Yeah, man. That's crazy, because I was listening to it. I was like, wait a second. They ain't say nobody died, and then the other 2 somebody died. So I was thinking that this might be another story about one of those first 2. but it's not.
Also transported to Mount Sinai. All victims were initially reported in good condition. Ricardo Luna has lived in the neighborhood for the last 13 years. In Spanish, he told me incidents like this in the area are nothing new, but are happening more.
What kind of neighborhood is this? Hombrito neighborhood?
I think this is a Sun neighborhood that the Hombritos are gentrifying.
Okay.
For a while now, like slowly they've been but this is a Sun neighborhood though.
Frequently.
Eso fue lo que escuché, pero los balazos sí los escuché. También el jueves.
He says he heard the gunshots today and also Thursday around 4 in the morning, adding that he hears the shootings happening around that intersection near the corner store. Since 5 o'clock Friday evening, there have been 19 reported shootings in the city, with 29 victims, and 6 of them have died.
Hold on, what?
Victims, and 6 of them have died. Reported shootings in the city, with 29 evening, there have been 19 reported shootings in the city, with 29 victims, and 6 of them have died. At this time, no arrests have been made in this case. This is an ongoing investigation. For now, live from Stroger Hospital, Christine Flores, WGN News.
That really is black privilege. You know?
Shot on the left.
That Hombrito's complaining now, but he didn't complain when the mortgage came in the bill. Probably low as fuck right
These
there.
are
That's
looking for
between
the person
Austin and
responsible
Gulfport
for a mass shooting. These are looking for the person responsible for a mass shooting happening in the Cordova subdivision. 5 people were shot, including an Ole Miss football player who was killed. Thanks for watching the news at 5 o'clock. I'm Shay Arthur.
Another mass shooting in Blackistan. Like,
Did they shoot a promising football player?
Yeah.
So then we can expect the NFL to put out a statement soon, right?
Or at least some NFL players to say, you know, that could have been me, like they did when George Floyd got killed.
Right.
That could have been me.
Was killed. Thanks for watching the news at 5 o'clock. I'm Shay Arthur. WREG's Queechel Wilborn spoke to people living in that neighborhood who described the scene as chaotic.
Young guys were running around and there was a chaos.
People living. There's a mass shooting in this neighborhood. This gotta be Airbnb, right?
Did you hear the person speaking? Another person with an accent. The last one was an Hombrito. This one's a Patel. In the middle of Sun shootings,
This is a Airbnb. Sons and a lot of Indians live in nice neighborhoods.
Welcome to America.
Young guys were running around and there was a chaos.
People living in this quiet Cordova subdivision are looking for answers after a massive shooting left 4 people injured and 1 dead. Shelby County deputies were called to investigate a shooting outside a home on Fern Glade Cove around 10 p.m. Saturday. On the way to the scene, they stopped a vehicle at the intersection of Forest Hill Irene and Walnut Grove. Inside was 18-year-old Corey Adams suffering from a gunshot wound. Despite desperate attempts to save his life, Adams died on the scene. Deputies say they learned 4 other gunshot victims were taken to nearby hospitals. All are expected to be okay.
It looks like they were shooting each other.
One man we spoke to who didn't want to be on camera says the home where the shooting happened appeared to be hosting a pool party. He says multiple cars lined the street.
I was watching TV in my living room right here and then heard big shots. Huge shots. Yeah, I thought there's a big attack happened, and I told my children to just lay on the ground, turn off all the lights, and definitely there was a big, fear.
By the time deputies arrived, he says everyone attending the party was gone. Shell casings were scattered across the scene.
Man, like what you say earlier, like the rain overnight.
Come out is wet. Just gone.
Man, I feel bogus for thinking this, but I almost feel more sad about these innocent Patels having to endure this than this young man getting murdered, man. Like why do we have to live amongst this shit, man?
Yeah, did you hear? He said the lady said they were. He said the Patel said they were shooting each other. So maybe this was a shootout. Maybe the football player got himself into a situation where Because remember, this is Tennessee, so it's constitutional carry. Sons walk around with Dracos in their waistband. So this literally could have been shootout. Not saying that means that he wasn't a
He was in the
victim.
mix. Yeah.
But it just means that it could have been a shootout, not just a
Yeah.
shooting.
Man.
This could have been a case of self-defense too, you know.
Could have been anything, dude. Literally, who the fuck? You spin the wheel, see where it lands on.
Yeah, this kid, poor kid, man, a freshman in Ole Miss. You got to be really good to go to Ole Miss. Ole Miss
To
is
go to Ole Miss, man, he had to been good.
Yeah, he's a hell of a ball player.
And at least one home was hit by several bullets. The University of Mississippi Athletics Department says Adams, who is from New Orleans, Louisiana, is a freshman on the football team. In a statement on social media, his former high school football team posted, Corey Adams was more than a football player. He was a friend, brother, son, student, and all-around great young man.
So we talking about somebody who got out of New Orleans, went to Mississippi for college, and hanging out in Memphis, in Cordova.
That's scary.
He couldn't. He loved the hood. He loved hood niggas. He loved being around that type of element.
I mean, we've
That's
talked
scary
about it.
for a parent.
Yeah,
we've talked about it. Ike. The stand is not necessarily just a place; it's a way
it's
of
wherever
life.
these niggas at. Yeah, it's wherever
they're at, right?
Yeah, wherever they at.
This wasn't supposed to be the end of his story. At this time, a motive has not been released. Reporting for your news leader from Cordova, Kwame Wilborn, WREG News, Channel 3.
A tragic case there, and the University of Mississippi football team released a statement saying, in part, we are devastated to learn that Corey Adams, a freshman on the team, passed away last night in Cordova, Tennessee. While our program is trying to cope with this tragic loss, our thoughts are with his loved ones during this incredibly difficult time. So far, no one has been arrested. If you know anything, the sheriff's office is asking you call Crime Stoppers at 901-528.
Nobody knows nothing.
That's black privilege, man. You get to kill people and nobody rats you out. Nobody saw you do it.
I mean, think about it. Just earlier today, we heard about the one son athlete at the Watermelon Festival.
Shocker.
But I'm talking about another young black man athlete gone down in a hell of gunfire. It's incredible.
At a watermelon festival.
10 tonight, a shooting in
shit feels like it seems like some shit that they would write on damn Saturday Night Live or something. Yeah,
seems like entrapment or something.
Wow. It's I hope I can find another story on that to see who killed that kid.
There's a problem there. There's a glaring problem in that community, in that demographic, whatever. There's a problem, man, that nobody wants to address.
If we ignore it long enough, it'll go away.
But you can't address it.
10 tonight, a shooting in Cordova kills an Ole Miss football player and leaves 4 others injured. Tonight, deputies are searching for the person responsible. Thanks for being with us. I'm Shay Arthur. WREG's Queetra Wilborn spoke to people living in the neighborhood who described that scene there.
Is this the same story? Okay, this is another. They just redid the story in a different way.
That looked like a very nice neighborhood, though.
Yeah, hey, Wicked, I'm telling you, man. I think I just realized the liberals know exactly what they're doing. They're going to continue to make black people think that communism and socialism is all good, and they're going to continue to use them as the voice. That way, they can be the bullies. Just like how you would say, man, what's that? I can't think about that. But it's like now they're like, okay, we now's our time to go ahead and usher in these illegals because we can get lesser pay, and then we're gonna have people that are more productive, and we can phase out these black people. You know,
the problem with that though is that illegals don't vote 90% Democrat.
Yeah, I know they won't, but I imagine there's gonna be something in their there's going to be some kind of legal tie to where their status is going to be tied to the Democratic vote. I wouldn't be surprised if they got something going.
Yeah, but giving them welfare.
Yep,
I know one thing. And this is a fact for me anyway. If I was a son, man, and I had a son or a daughter, there is no way I would let them be around these son words. I would have to leave the stand. There is no way I'm having them around these people. Grow up around this debaucherous, violent culture. How could I?
Yeah, but some people, and I can say this from experience. You feel like you gotta introduce your kids to son at some point because you don't want them to be blindsided in the future. You want them to know that, you want them to stay over their grandmother's house in the projects during the summer. You want to stay in the country, go to the country, stay with their family in the country to some, because you, son, you as a black person, you're gonna end up, around sons, right? And it's such a culture shock, because they're so different than other people that this is such a culture shock if you don't have any experience with it, if you haven't already busted cherry with it.
So
And
what you're saying,
a lot of son parents fear that. They secretly fear that. Like when you shelter your kids, damn, I know I'm sheltering them, but one day they're gonna cross paths with the son and they're not gonna be able to,
So what you're
stand
saying
them.
is, and it makes sense. What you're saying is, if I limit their sun exposure, when they are around them, the sons are gonna see the difference, and they
Instantly.
might zone in on that.
Oh, instantly. Well, sons are predators by nature, so it's like son, and then sons they can always tell. They can always tell when you're not one of them. You know what I mean?
Gliders are so nice. If you go up on gliders, you're gonna be nice. You're gonna be nice.
Yeah. You're gonna be reasonable. Put it like that. You're gonna be reasonable. You know what I mean? And rational. Whether you're nice or not, you're gonna be reasonable and rational.
And that's gonna be a weakness of sorts.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then here's another thing. Sons, they like to make fun of people a lot. They like to tear people down. That's a huge part. Son comedy.
I saw your video on it earlier.
Yeah, it's basically going around the crowd, making and don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's funny. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it is funny. It is done in fun. If you're if you're a comedian, so the majority of the time, it's an attempt to put you beneath them and to knock you down. And sons do that all day. When we were in school, we would just joan on each other all day. After school, just all day, and sons like that. And if you haven't been around sons that and you go around sons and then people are just talking shit about you, you might take it personally. You might be offended. You might not know to come right back with it. You know what I'm saying? You might not you know what I'm saying? You might not know, you might think it's going to be a limit or they'll stop at some point. You know what I mean? And they're not. They just keep going. The sons just keep picking at you and picking at you and picking at you. So it's you gotta know these things. You know what I mean? You gotta know these things, because if I just throw you in there with them, if I shelter you for your whole life and just throw you in there with them, it's just gonna it's gonna overwhelm you.
It's terrible.
You make a compelling point, but I still gotta say, man, if I just would be terrified to have my kids around them. But you make a great point though, and that's got to be a tough spot to be in for a son, man, that has half a brain.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it is. And listen, here's the thing too. Son culture is intoxicating, man. I know you guys think that like somebody killing somebody is terrible and it's horrible. But think about it, you know what I'm saying, from another angle, right? You're a teenager, right? And you're young, dumb, and you're full of cum, and you like in musk, like you know, like an animal in musk. You getting hair growing everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Your dick's the ball starting to hang, and you becoming a little frisky, you know what I'm saying? And there's kids in your neighborhood that have killed people, and they're just walking around. They're in school with you, and they're badasses and shit. Like they're bad. Like they ain't like the bad kid at the white school that's like on the wrestling team or something. You know what I mean? And like you know gives nerds wedgies. Like these motherfuckers kill people. Yeah, they kill people, and it's intoxicating. Like I want to be with them. I want to be in that crew. I want to be part of that. Like that shit can be intoxicating. These motherfuckers run around, do whatever. They fight at the mall. 35 people fight at the mall. One person arrested. And everybody's like, and y'all somewhere else hanging out after y'all just destroyed the mall. And y'all all together and y'all somewhere else. Smoking
Sounds exhilarating.
Fucking and shit, fucking bitches. The young, when you like that, the bitches just give you pussy. They just throw it at you. Like when you young, when you one of those type dudes in the black community, they literally fucking airmail the pussy to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's what young boys want. What do young boys want more than that?
Pussy, nah, that's it right there.
Yeah, so that shit is intoxicating. So I can understand how, like, if you're a parent and you want you want your kids to be, you know, get a little taste of it, but if they get a little taste of it, they might go, you know what I'm saying? They might go all the way under. They, you know what I'm saying? They might get turned out.
They belong to the streets now, right? Yo, and in case anybody's offended by what I'm saying, Britos do it too, just to ease you up a little bit.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Like, look at this story. I ain't even seen this.
Begin in Carrollton, where 3 teens, 2 which you see here, a third is a minor, all in custody, charged in the shooting death of a 60-year-old man last night. Fox 5's Kim Leffler talked with the man's family and has the latest on this investigation.
Tyrone Boykin's family says he was turning his life around. After his death, his aunt wants to encourage young people to turn away from violence.
He had stopped getting in the street. He had stopped hanging out. He wasn't doing anything that I knew that was wrong.
Tyrone Boykin's family still can't believe he's gone.
Tyrone used to be bad. He used to be a bad person back in his day, just like these little boys came yesterday. But he changed himself around. So ain't no good.
Shout out for the honesty though, man. Mom was honest, man. Salute to
He must
her,
have been
man.
pretty bad for her to even admit it. He must have, put up some numbers.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Because, yeah. If there was anything redeemable about him, she would have said, yeah. But she said that recently he hadn't been, fucking around. I don't know.
He had stopped getting in the street. He had stopped hanging out. He wasn't doing anything that I knew that was wrong.
Tyrone Boykin's family still can't believe he's gone.
Tyrone used to be bad. He used to be a bad person back in his day, just like these little boys came yesterday. But he changed himself around. So it ain't no good thing. It's not a good thing. I don't want nobody to go through nothing like that.
Carrollton police got called to Magnolia Street around noon Friday, where they found Boykin with a gunshot wound. Medics rushed him to the hospital, where he died from his injuries. Police say there was a shootout between Boykin and others in the roadway. Friday evening, police announced the arrest of 18-year-old Kamari Farmer, 17-year-old Joshua Davis, and a 15-year-old in connection to the case.
Wow.
They all face a murder charge. So far, the cause of the shooting hasn't been released.
And I understand that one little guy played football for Carrollton, and his life is just totally gone now. He don't have anything to look forward to, and I hate that.
Carrollton City Schools acknowledged one of their students was arrested. They sent us a statement saying, in part, anytime a young person is involved in a tragedy like this, whether as a victim or someone charged with causing harm, it affects all of us. Our thoughts are with the family of the individual who lost their life, as well as with our school community as we work to process this difficult news.
I pray that these kids that is still out here in this world will take a good look at what just happened and will try to change their life. Do good by yourself, or even do good by your family. That's really what's really going to be hurting is the family.
The Carrollton Police Department is continuing to investigate this case. They ask anyone with information to give them a call, and you can remain anonymous.
Probably tried to rob him, and then he pulled out a gun, and then they killed him. Because if they're being charged with murder in a shootout, they probably initiated it.
Wow.
What do you think about that? You think that's?
Yeah, no, that sounds very plausible. I'm sorry, I'm just still so like I'm never not amazed at the magnitude of some crime. Like every day, it's like
volume. Yeah, the volume.
Like you would think that okay, I'm already
On the day,
I am numb to it. Don't get me wrong, I am numb to it for sure, but I'm still somehow like amazed.
Yeah, it's crazy because if you really think about how much we get to, right, and how little that is, right, like we get to more these stories than any other channel, but it's still only a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, if a drop.
Yeah, and it's like God damn, just like the numbers. It makes sense because, like I said earlier, man, what 250 sons per 100,000 will commit a murder in their life. Well, and that's not counting the ones that get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like in Chicago and shit like that. Kim Fox and all that shit. That's just the ones that get convicted of it. You know what I'm saying? And like 5 white guys per 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, if I didn't know any better, Rock, and I came across your channel, right, I would think that you're picking and choosing. I would think that you're avoiding the glider crime.
Yeah, the algorithm tells me. See, the thing about it is my algorithm is insane because of doing this for years, right? So it's like, this is my Ock Nation TV channel, right? No, this is Ock Nation News, right? So this channel, for years, 7 years, I've been just looking up crime. So I don't have to pick and choose. All I got to do is click on shit, and it's going to send me all that shit. My other channel, Ock Nation TV, all it send me is WNBA stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how the algorithm, YouTube send you stuff they think you're going to watch so that you watch it, and then you see the ads. So that's, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to send you stuff that you're not going to click on.
Right.
So, yeah, I got a mean algorithm on this channel.
Yeah, again, if I came across that, I would think that you're picking and choosing. But however, we know here that you're just showing you crime, and it just so happens that it's some people committing the crime. But as a matter of fact, I do want to say, yeah, check out Ock Nation TV, man, where Ock watches the WNBA, so you don't have to.
I'm telling you, man, that's a great slogan. I gotta steal that. Salute to Eric S. Man. He says, "These sons got you working overtime." In the words of Michael Jackson, they got you working day and night. Yeah, man. Facts. It is what it is, though. Salute to Christy Webster, aka Michael Babe Ruth Jordan, the GOAT. Says they is 3 miles from me. It's scary. Oh, that last story, yeah, Carrollton, yeah. And think about it. Carrollton is a suburb. It's supposed to be nice, but sons moved there, so it's not nice anymore. The end. That's the story.
On the day a 22-year-old murder victim is laid to rest, Rutherford County deputies say they've arrested the people believed responsible. It comes as a bittersweet surprise for the young man's family. News 2's Sarah Smith reports.
These mugshots are a first look at the couple deputies say murdered 22-year-old Noah Taylor, Glenn Branson, and Latashia McGowan, now in the Rutherford County Jail.
It's just devastating what happened to him.
Jesus Christ, look at this glider. Where he at? How did he get mixed up with them? And it could be drugs. Usually it's drugs or, you know what I mean? Because, you know, the drug game is like that. Like when you want some drugs, you meet a lot of crazy people. And when you're selling drugs, you meet a lot of people you would never normally meet either. So, for him to get mixed up with these people, like look at them. You could just see the hardness in their face. You know what I'm saying? These people are hard. These people, he wasn't supposed to be around these people. These people are too. These people, when they saw him, they instantly saw a lick.
Yeah,
they instantly, you know, saw him as something to how we gonna use him, how we gonna get over on him, what can we get from him. You know what I mean? They didn't. He may have seen them pure-hearted, like you know, he may have become from a different way, with pure of heart. When sons see you, sons like this see you, it's like, yo, what can I get from him? You know, how can I intimidate him? Maybe I could play him. Maybe I could play like a friend, and then, you know, get close to him, and then, you know, pull the wool over his eyes, or you know, come out of my sheep's clothing. You know, and like sons are always, you know, thinking about how they can get over on you, especially if you're white.
These two, they have predator eyes. Look at their eyes, man.
Yeah,
they're just predators.
Yeah, and we view white people as you know, nice, and you know, we think white people are very nice, and so like a son will hang out with a white guy just to borrow some money. You know what I'm saying? A son will you know, a son like this, he'll borrow some money from a white guy and won't give it back. You know what I'm saying? And then ask to borrow some more money and won't give it back. You know what I mean? And or he'll, like, you know, create some situation where make the white guy feel like he's in danger. You know what I'm saying? And make the white guy feel like, yo, the walls is closing in on you and shit. Like, yo, you need me. I got you though. I'm here for you. I got you. And you know, I'm your black friend in the street. I protect you. You know what I'm saying? I got your back. Oh yeah, by the way, can I borrow $50?
On the day a 22-year-old murder victim is laid to rest, Rutherford County deputies say they've arrested the people believed responsible. It comes as a bittersweet surprise for the young man's family. News 2's Sarah Smith reports.
These mugshots are a first look at the couple deputies say murdered 22-year-old Noah Taylor, Glenn Branson, and Latashia McGowan, now in the Rutherford County Jail.
It's just devastating what happened to him, but I'm happy the killers are caught. And I'm happy that they're not out on the street to hurt anyone else.
When the news broke today that these two were arrested, Noah's family was heading to his funeral. His grandmother, understandably emotional.
I hope that you get the stiffest punishment that they can give you, which is a minimum of 15 years.
The shooting happened on July 12th along Interstate 24 near...
Yeah, that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard a grieving mother say. I ain't even gonna lie, man. That was ridiculous, woman. I hope you get the stiffest penalty, which is 15 years for killing her son. But that's DNA too. That's DNA too. You know,
this woman's face is almost as scary as that the perpetrator.
The stiffest punishment that they can give you, which is a minimum of 15 years.
The shooting happened on July 12th along Interstate 24 near the Davidson-Rutherford County line. According to family, Noah was heading to work. Deputies say the motive was road rage.
I don't care if it was road rage or what it is. No one could ever do anything on the road that would make me pull out a gun and shoot them.
Investigators haven't released the circumstances of the arrest.
Okay, so they saying road rage. Okay, I was wondering how how that guy got mixed up with these people. So it was road rage, random. He just shared. You're sharing the road with these type of people all the time, and if you cut one of them off, they'll kill you. Or if you driving too slow in front of one of them, and they're having a bad mood, they'll kill you. If they're driving too slow in front of you and you honk at them, they'll kill you. Yeah, he probably never even seen these people, or he might not have even seen them or even said a word to them. Wow.
Along Interstate 24 near the Davidson.
Look at that. They killed his ass right here. Somebody got to mute themselves while they take him. They killed his ass right there. That's crazy.
Rutherford County line. According to family, Noah was heading to work. Deputies say the motive was road rage.
I don't care if it was road rage or what it is. No one could ever do anything on the road that would make me pull out a gun and shoot them.
Investigators haven't released the circumstances of the arrest, but say the couple live on Legacy Court in Smyrna. We spoke to a neighbor.
I've seen him in passing, I've never talked to him or anything like that, but it is shocking to see somebody that you have seen before, do something allegedly of that type of nature.
While Noah's family comes to terms with this heartbreaking loss, Branson is in jail on a $1 million bond, and McGowan's is set at $250,000.
I have to forgive you for my sake. For
DNA.
My sanity, I have to forgive you, or God will not forgive me.
Branson and McGowan's court hearings are set for mid-September. There's a GoFundMe set up for Noah's family to help with funeral costs. Bob.
I have to presume that guy never graduated high school, or they would have had at least one photo of him in a cap and gown.
I'm telling you.
You can imagine losing two people, innocent people crossing the street. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking that somebody could just come and take their lives.
A sigh of relief tonight for a family on a crusade for justice after a driver hit and killed a mother and daughter in downtown St. Louis.
The man behind the wheel pleaded guilty in the crash that killed that family just crossing the street. It was Valentine's Day in 2024. 21-year-old Alyssa Cordova and 42-year-old Letitia Bracero both died after a Jeep ran a red light, hitting them both at 18th and Olive. Our Shoshana Stahl was in the courtroom today and spoke to that family afterwards.
More than a dozen family and friends of the victims packed the courtroom earlier today. They were filled with emotions and tears, telling me that when they heard the word guilty, it finally allowed them to breathe a sigh of relief nearly a year and a half after their loved ones were killed in downtown St. Louis.
Emotions are everywhere, everywhere. It's been 17 months. It took 17 months for him to plead guilty. He knew what he did wrong.
Alice Bracero says this is the start for justice after her nieces were killed in February 2024 while visiting St. Louis from Chicago. On Tuesday, the man charged, Monte Henderson, pled guilty. Henderson was accused of speeding through a red light, hitting and killing 42-year-old mother Letitia Bracero, known as Letty, and her 21-year-old daughter Alyssa Cordova as they left a Drake concert downtown.
We want to keep Letty and Alyssa's spirit alive, always to be remembered. And our family is just heartbroken. It's just like a whole. There's not only one piece missing, there's two. You know, they're not here to celebrate holidays, birthdays.
Family hug.
And these on burritos, that's enough to make you hate somebody. You know what I mean?
Do you remember the video of him speeding?
Oh yeah.
That sound disgusting. What did you think?
It was like a
gonna happen?
train. He was like a train here. You know what I'm saying?
You know the Flash in in comics, DC.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah.
He destroyed them.
Yeah, they didn't. They were There was no point of fucking like taking them to the hospital. Like they were dead.
It was like a train
Outside the
hit,
courthouse
literally.
with signs, jewelry, and shoes with photos of their loved ones taken too soon. This surveillance video shows a Jeep driving more than 70 miles per hour before hitting the women as they crossed at the intersection of 18th and Olive. Prosecutors say Henderson's blood alcohol level was more than double the legal limit, and the women had the right of way to cross at the crosswalk.
Alyssa had a life ahead of her. She wanted to get married. She wanted to have kids. She wanted to travel the world. She wanted to be a nail technician and do business. Letitia was a supervisor at a bank. They were just happy people.
On Tuesday, Henderson pled guilty to 2 counts of first-degree involuntary manslaughter and 2 counts of armed criminal action. Bracero has been to every single court hearing and says she wanted a trial.
I wanted everybody to see around the world what he has done. They're not the first. They ain't going to be the last. Laws need to be changed.
The prosecutor asked for Henderson to be taken into custody today, calling him a danger to the community and a flight risk. The judge agreed and even argued Henderson didn't show remorse for his actions.
We're getting justice, and we're getting it now after 17 months.
Think about that. He doesn't feel remorseful for it. Just think about that. It could be an accident. This is the thing about that. This ain't like you broke into somebody's house and shot them and you got to keep up the role because you on trial for murder and shit and you trying to beat it. Like, this could have been an accident or you could have did it on purpose. But later on, you feel remorse. You feeling remorse doesn't hurt your case. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? His case don't depend on whether he feel remorseful in this situation.
He kind of beat the odds statistically. His age, gender, race. You think he would have murdered someone with a gun. He's an outlier. He's an achiever. Really. He got to this point without having murdered someone with a gun.
Wait, maybe I missed it. But why do you say he doesn't have remorse?
That's what they said. They just said he doesn't have remorse. He's expressed that he doesn't have remorse.
And says she wanted a trial.
I wanted everybody to see around the world what he has done. They're not the first. They ain't going to be the last. Laws need to be changed.
The prosecutor asked for Henderson to be taken into custody today.
The prosecutor, they in the courtroom every day. They talking to his lawyers. They know if he don't have remorse or not.
Calling him a danger to the community and a flight risk. The judge agreed and even argued Henderson didn't show remorse for his actions.
Yeah, the judge said he didn't have remorse.
Yeah, I want to see the judge.
Letitia fucking Simmons.
Letitia McDonald.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be a white man because
Letitia Nussbaum.
He gonna get probation if it's his sister.
Time served.
We're getting justice, and we're getting it now after 17 months.
In the courtroom, it was clear to First Alert 4 that Henderson and his family didn't expect him to be handcuffed today. But for the victim's family, it was a weight lifted.
Him going to jail today was a sign of little brief relief. And at the end, that's when we will really breathe because we all grieve differently. And this is weighing on all of us.
Henderson's sentencing hearing is set for mid-September, where a judge will decide how much prison time he'll serve. That ranges from a minimum of 6 years to a maximum of up to 50 years. In downtown, Shashank Stahl, First Alert 4.
And right now, Henderson is behind bars at the City Justice Center until his sentencing hearing. The Circuit Attorney's Office sent us a statement which says in part, quote, "We hope that the defendant's guilty plea brings some solace to the victim's family and friends who have suffered an unimaginable loss."
New at 6.
I mean, in a logical world, he will be deleted today. You know, let's be honest.
Renewed calls for gun safety tonight after an 8-year-old was shot in South St. Louis and a 12-year-old was taken into custody. This happened around 7:30 last night on Cherokee Street near Louisiana off Gravois in South City. Tonight, Haley Kirby is live at police headquarters downtown with new information on this tragic story. Haley?
Well, Corey, that 8-year-old boy is okay tonight after what police say appears to be an accidental shooting by another child. It's a concern that gun safety advocates say could have been avoided. The Monday night shooting of an 8-year-old boy leading police to call for more responsibility.
There is no reason that a group of juveniles should be in the backyard playing with a gun. At some point, when are parents going to help?
Police.
Oh, wow.
Now, a not guilty verdict late this afternoon in the murder trial of a Norfolk State student. The case surrounded the case of 20-year-old Kamari Warren, who had been charged in the shooting death of Jahari George. This happened back in September of 2023 on Gatehouse Road. Our Chris Horn follows up with how the jury came to that verdict.
Kamari Warren was charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit it. And his defense attorney attacked the credibility of the Commonwealth's key witness. It was enough to sway the jury to come back with acquittals on all charges. Warren was on a phone call with co-defendant Cameron Brown at the time that Jahari George was shot dead, sitting in a car with his girlfriend and 2 other people on Gatehouse Road. The jury had to determine whether Warren directed Brown to kill George or Brown acted on his own. Anthony Pugh was friends with both defendants, and he testified that Warren did call for the killing, but Warren's defense attorney says Pugh was a flawed witness.
And I think the case pivoted on Mr. Pugh and about whether or not he was credible. And I think the jury had significant concerns about his credibility.
George was a junior engineering student at Norfolk State. No evidence showed that he had ever met Warren, Brown, or Pugh. Pugh, Warren, and Brown all were known to have guns. The 12 jurors had to sort that out.
They were able to separate the violence that occurs generally in the community and focus on what happened in this courtroom and what the evidence was, which was a very, very difficult thing to do.
Commonwealth's attorney Ramin Fatehi texted me that despite the verdict, with which he respectfully disagrees, he's proud of his prosecution team. Again, Kamari Warren not guilty of all charges in the death of Jahari George. Next step, the trial for Warren's co-defendant, Cameron Brown. He faces similar charges. That's coming up in October. In Norfolk, Chris Horn, 10 on your side.
What do you think? You see that some man really did that shit? So this engineering major, he never met none of them niggas. But what would make him call for the dude to shoot him?
Hey, Ak, I just came back. I had to do a moment away, but you just asked, do I think the Sun guy did it? I don't know what led up to this moment, but I'm just going to bet on yes. Is that okay? Can I just play that bet? I think he did it.
Yes. Yeah, facts. Jesus Christ. Let's go to Houston, man.
Violence outside of a Houston area nightclub has left 2 people dead, 5 injured, and a community in mourning.
The drive-by shooting happening overnight in Southeast Houston at a Bugs Bar, it's called, on Dixie Drive.
But there's a mass shooting in Houston. So we got Memphis, Houston, and 3 in Chicago.
Victims. Paul Stevenson was a well-known Houston barber and owned the club where this shooting happened.
We did this. Okay, we did this. No, that happened last week. We did that one. Okay. No, we did that. We did that.
Who was that? Was it Sons or Widows?
Yeah, Sons, yeah. Sons. Oh.
Now to another wild chase, this one through Opelika, and all of it was caught on camera. It all began with 2 people allegedly trying to steal hundreds in merchandise from a Family Dollar. Well, Local 10's Isabella Martin has the video you need to see.
I'm right near the road where that getaway ended after what police say started as a shoplifting attempt at a Family Dollar down the street.
Security video shows the pair walking past a short line, baskets overflowing, and heading straight out the door without paying. Police were already on the way to this Family Dollar on Northwest 135th Street. Once officers arrived, the suspects took off in a white Toyota. Seen here in video from the chase, several police units followed close behind. And just down the street, they crashed into 4 different cars at an intersection. One of the suspects jumped out and was immediately taken into custody. The chase continued until the car stopped in the 700 block of Opelika Boulevard, with noticeable front end damage and doors swung open. That's where officers arrested the driver. Opelika police say they think this could be part of a series of family dollar thefts. Right now, no names or charges have been released. Reporting in Opelika, I'm Isabella Martin, local.
It was that umbrito right there, right? Did you see it? Dang, you took it away. There was like an umbrito mug shot. I was wondering what he did.
Prosecutors have decided to seek the death penalty in a shocking murder that claimed the lives of a grandmother and her pregnant 19-year-old granddaughter in Vero Beach. Prosecutors say the two suspects were out for revenge after a bad breakup and family drama. The sheriff says this is the right step in the case. CBS 12's Al Peffley joins us outside the home in Vero Beach where it happened. Al?
This house doesn't look the same as it did last November. It's been given a new coat of light blue paint, and I'm told some new residents live here. But behind these walls is where this tragic case unfolded last November.
Murdering these two women and an unborn child in the way in cold blood is absolutely one of those factors that I believe should absolutely result in the death penalty.
Indian River County Sheriff Eric Flowers says if any case cries out for the death penalty, accused killers Toby Featherston and Aiden Christman certainly deserve it.
I mean, these two guys were just absolutely wanton, reckless. Their goal was surely murder these folks. It was premeditated.
Prosecutors say November 10th, the 20 and 21-year-old men.
Did I miss something? I think I missed. I don't know if my computer glitched. It looked like it's a murder case, but the suspects. I don't think I saw the actual. Those were the suspects.
These are gliders, man.
No. Oh shit! I was about to take this one. No sir.
Could I think this kid here could be just by looking at him? Would I suspect this kid could possibly be hooked up in some kind of stupid murder? Yeah, I'd bet on yes on this guy.
Yeah, he got dreads. I mean.
No, it's just the stupid in his eyes. Look, his eyes he's got stupid eyes.
I mean, the story.
Gliders do it too.
Yeah, the dumb ones. That's what I'm saying. Dumb gliders get mixed up in this kind of stuff.
So were the victims gliders too? I thought they were umbritos, but this story sounds like umbritos though, because we love like no other. Like, we're so passionate. We'll delete you.
It's almost like there's a break in the pattern.
Yeah, exactly. Probably an
Coen Brothers movie. Right? This would be the killer.
Yeah, an umbrito will make you lose your mind, Doc.
This ain't no umbrito. That's not no umbrito.
No, that's them glider queens.
Why are these women with their dogs like this? What's going on in this town?
Yeah, the way she's kissing that dog, that's a glider.
The other two, they just look like they got off.
It is some black shit.
Toby Featherston and Aiden Chrisman certainly deserve it.
I mean, these two guys were just absolutely wanton, reckless. Their goal was surely murder these folks. It was premeditated.
Prosecutors say November 10th, the 20 and 21-year-old men broke into this house on 23rd Place Southwest in Vero Beach, carrying out a stabbing and shooting frenzy that claimed the lives of 68-year-old Amanda Baker and her pregnant granddaughter, Shelby Baker, who was just 19 years old.
Just sitting there rotting away in jail is not the right answer, or prison. It's something where these folks should be held accountable.
Capital punishment is far from perfect. But the alternative, which is life in prison for the worst of the worst, the monsters among us, does not seem like full justice.
Former Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg says it's rare that prosecutors seek the death penalty.
It is tough to give someone the death penalty. It's not given very often in Florida.
Ehrenberg says to seek the death penalty, there must be at least one aggravator, and those include things like:
was the killing heinous, atrocious, and cruel? Was it premeditated? Did it involve a vulnerable individual? You also take into consideration the wishes of the victim's family, because a lot of families are anti-death penalty.
He says prosecutors also must consider the alleged perpetrator's age and their rap sheet and previous arrests.
There are certain crimes that are so beyond the pale, that are motivated by hate or pecuniary gain, that are so senseless and leave such devastation in its wake that, yes, that the only proper punishment is capital punishment.
Ehrenberg, who was the Palm Beach County State Attorney for 12 years, says it's a real concern in Florida when somebody is sentenced to death row. They may spend years and years there, and the victims have to relive the case over and over again when they attend multiple hearings. I reached out to the victims' relatives. They did not return calls, seeking comment.
W looks
Near
good.
Vero Beach, Al Peffley, CBS 12 News.
Like you see, I can gliders do it too.
Yeah, that's a definite break in the pattern. That shows you the Matrix is paying attention.
I mean, look, to be fair, Jimmy, gliders do it. That's like, that goes without saying.
That's why it's news.
Yeah.
You know how happy they are to be able to play that story? It's like, finally, we can show a murder that's just stupid white people and someone else along the spectrum.
That was a pretty heinous crime.
I know y'all white and I'm black, but listen,
That don't matter.
Okay, I'm a person.
You
and I
left your
have
kids
feelings.
alone.
On March 27th, 2022, officers were dispatched to Walmart following 2 reports of 2 children being left unattended in the parking lot for an extended period of time.
Hello. You call? Yeah. Okay. He's in here?
There's another little boy.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I got another guy coming. He's going to go inside. So the one in here got out?
Mm-hmm. The little boy got out, and then I was like, oh, man, I hope his mom sees him. And then when I looked in there, I didn't see any adult. And I stepped out, and I was like, hey, come back. Because he started walking out for the street.
Yeah.
And I didn't want him to get hit. I've been here for almost about 30 minutes.
Okay, so it's been a while.
It's been a little time.
All right. Appreciate you calling.
Okay, yeah.
Stay hanging around. So, all right. You guys have a good one.
Able to find out anything on name or?
No, he doesn't speak.
No, he jumped up and he seen this one lady, but it's okay. Oh, no kisses. He was wandering in the parking lot. One lady yelled at the other lady, grabbed the kid. So she went over there to get him out of the street. And she's taking him to the lady. She's like, he's not my kid. I just seen him in the road.
Yeah.
So I walked back up because she said that there was a car parked next to her that had like a 6-year-old in a car seat by herself. So we went out there. The car was gone.
Oh, the other officer's out there with the car right now.
Oh, is the car out there?
Because somebody else called also on it before he took off. And so we was already on the way for that one.
You want to go with your sister? You want me to go with you?
Is loss prevention even here? So we're going to attempt to find out how long.
Hi. Can I open the door? Oh, can you open the door? Can you open the door? Can you open the door? Oh, no, other one. Try the other one. Do it again. Do it again. Can you open up the door? Can you try and open up the door? Look, press that button. Yep, there you go.
Clearly, this white cop is nervous.
Sweetie. Hey, where's your mom?
He seems hostile.
He seemed like he don't know what to do because she kind of like, sons can take the initiative from you.
Man, you know what I was thinking?
30 minutes.
What's that?
Earlier in your earlier stream, you know, when you had these cops like literally having to play zookeeper for this woman and her ape son going ape shit on the cop. And I'm just thinking to myself, look at this. This is it. This is in the glider DNA to sit here and stand up. They're like, no man is gonna sit here and be the police of this town. I'll do it. I'll be the police of this area. And they sit here and have to like put up with all kinds of crap just to do what's virtuous or right. It really feels like a raw deal. But if they don't do it, who's gonna do it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is. They got, well, at least they got, it looks like they got her.
I've been up here about 20, 30 minutes.
No, they're still at the store.
I came up here to get a battery for my walkie. And he came to me and ain't left me.
Hit the unlock button. Does she know mom's name?
What's mommy's name? What's her name, sweetie? Here, let's go sit in my car.
No.
Do you want a sticker?
No.
You don't want a sticker? You want to go inside with mom? Is this your child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
In the store.
In the store? In the store? How
Yeah.
long were you in there for?
I'm gonna call you back.
57128. I'm out with the female.
Are y'all finna take them? It's not.
No,
I'm doing the best I can. If y'all finna take them,
No,
take them.
We're not gonna take your
Okay.
kids. Here's the thing.
I'm at my I'm at my wits. I can't.
Okay,
like
here.
so.
Was she just saying to take her kids?
I've been trying to get mom. Yeah, no, the police.
That's exactly
got my
what she
kids.
said.
I guess they had woke up in the car.
If you're gonna take him, take him. I got
No,
kids.
if he's gonna take them, take them.
Oh
I'm trying
yeah,
to doing the best I can.
yeah.
So
She's
I
hoping.
don't, yeah. Yeah, I'm at Walmart.
man.
Yeah, I don't know. My grandma waiting on me, so I don't know. He up in the So what's gonna happen?
Now I can see why she hates
I'm
white
just
people.
showing up, honestly. Do you have any other kids with you?
I have a son.
He's inside with some other lady because he just walked into traffic.
He walked into traffic. So I guess they woke up in front of me.
What?
So some lady saw two kids, like a 3-year-old, got out, walked into traffic, walked inside. Nobody's around. And then she's saying that she was inside and she's doing the best she can.
Is that my mom?
That's mom? Yeah.
Where's our reporting party? As long as we get a statement.
I already got
I
a
think the
statement.
statute says something about you already did.
Yeah.
So how long have the kids been in here?
He said like 30 minutes.
All right.
So, how long have you been inside for?
Probably 10 minutes.
Okay, because we had a lady that saw. She said somebody. Is there somebody else inside with you?
No.
Okay, so you're by yourself. So we had some other lady say that she saw nobody in the car for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
So
where's your other child at?
I guess he up in there.
Well, we need to go get him.
Yeah. Well, Brad's with them. Brad's with that kid. So here's the deal. Who else takes care of your kids? Just you? Okay.
It's just me.
Just you.
It's just me. Nobody else. I called my mom.
Nobody's
Asked her.
helping you.
Nobody will help me. So that's why I said, if y'all gonna take them, I gotta go. My grandma is sick. She's actually in the middle of what's it called when you got cancer and you doing all this and that. I gotta go pick. Yeah, I gotta pick her up.
Are you bringing the little boy outside?
Did mom come out yet?
Yes, we're all with mom right now in the car.
10 for him. We'll bring him out.
I know. Well, the faster we do this, the faster you're gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
First name.
I'm tired. My name is. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Take me to a hospital. That's what my name is. I'm tired.
Oh, you can't
Sorry.
leave,
I know
Mom. You're going
it's
to
not your
jail.
fault. It's my fault.
Mama's outside, so me and you are gonna go outside with mom. Okay, you wanna go get mom?
Just take me to jail. I don't want to do this. I'm tired. Take you to jail. I'm tired. I don't want to do this. I'm trying my best.
So here's where you live at this?
I'm trying to call my mom. I don't know the address. I don't know everything. I just got to. Just take them. I don't care. I'm tired. I'm been trying.
Like seriously, I ain't trying to deal with that.
Understand that.
That'll make me quit my job.
I want to talk to you.
Why do we gotta talk in public in front of all
Because
these
listen, Destiny, you just left the kids in the car. They're not going to
they're
get
so
If it
hard
wasn't
to
for these
deal
kind
with,
citizens
bro.
who witness this whole thing and then help corral your kids and then get us involved, who knows where your son would be? Because you don't know where your son is right now.
I do know where you are.
You have no idea.
We're learning about parenting here.
Like, how do you not take this home with
She's
you?
not answering the phone.
Can you get a hold of mom?
I'm trying.
Keep trying.
What's mom's name?
Hey, so you know how I was just begging you to help me with the kids? We at Walmart in the parking lot with the police. So I'm like I was telling him, I'm
Can
tired.
you tell her to come here?
I'm tired, and now they want you to come up here, but I'm tired.
This is what it's like dealing with a kid
I
at
left the kids
Disneyland.
up in the car to try to run up
For all
in
you
Walmart
parents
to
out
get a
there.
toy.
Yeah. Except
Yeah,
this
that's why I was
this
begging
kid
you for
will
help. Like,
hit you in the face
when I say
with
I
some
need
hard
help, I need
punches.
help.
These cops are the parents. And they got
And I
a
had
tired,
that. Okay, so you don't
hungry,
give a
worn out little child with her phone in her hand.
No.
Here she is.
Let me talk to your mom.
Hi.
Destiny.
Yeah, she could hurt these cops, believe it or not, dude. She could hurt them.
Let me talk to you.
This whole calling my mom thing is crazy.
I'm surprised she ain't just run.
She's on her. Mom, I guess, lives in Belleville. And
Do you know how many
mom
videos
did
I've
not
seen like
help
this
out.
where they're
So she
calling
went
their
inside
moms
to
in the
get
middle of the
hundreds,
arrest?
And I guess that's when.
Yeah, she's been in there. They've been in
Who
there.
else are they gonna call? Their husband?
But just the notion that, like, hold on, police, I'm gonna do my little personal business right now instead of just turning around.
It's just
Right,
me.
that's
It
what they
was
got
just
to
me
go.
alone.
The way
Nobody.
she's
That's
acting,
why I'm
man,
begging her.
would
Like,
check
I
for a
really,
gun.
I need help.
I would have to check the weapon.
This number.
She's
I
acting
don't
very
know. Why?
irrational.
I don't know. Answer. Ask.
Hello?
Can you stop calling my phone, please? No, I don't know him. Don't tell him. I don't...
Stop. Give me a second. I'm trying to find somebody to come
Okay,
get your
hang
kids.
up. Give me
You're
a
about that
Where's the
close
one
right now
cop
to
that
go
shot
in
their
jail.
sister
Give me my
anymore?
phone.
You're about
With the
that
hot
close.
wire?
Tell
Where
them
is it
to
when you need it?
us and turn them over to them. Is that what you want?
I don't know who that person
That's
is.
the
Don't
other
tell them.
option.
Okay, but I don't know who that person is, so don't give no random guy calling my phone my business. I don't know who that is.
Call on your phone. So,
Yeah.
okay. So try to get a hold of somebody. Come up here.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to jail. Okay. You still might. Depends if you want somebody to come pick up the kids or you
Why is
want
my
DCFS
mom
to
not
get them.
answering? Let me text her real quick. I know y'all
The fact
white
that
and
they're
I'm
willing to
black.
give their
Listen,
kids back to her is
okay, I'm a person.
You
and I
left your
have
kids
feelings.
alone.
I have feelings.
And
So
one is running around out here in traffic.
can you please try to reach
Don't
out?
say I got
Anyone
feelings.
else wanted me to call other than your mom?
That's the only person. I don't have nobody. That's rubber. Why are you in my? That don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Making sure it wasn't what I looked like, okay?
A bag of rubber. What it look like? Hell yeah, call my mama.
I am calling your mom.
Yeah, call my grandma. Let me see.
I'm calling him.
Yeah, you
What's
can't go in your car no more,
What's
sister.
grandma's name?
Well, call somebody else over here besides y'all. Call a Walmart worker. Call a
I need that
random person.
weed.
Call somebody else over here because I feel uncomfortable. That's all I want.
Who's the
My friend.
It seems like she
yeah.
does
Take the
use some
phone.
green.
I gave you an opportunity, and you obviously couldn't call anybody.
Destiny, here's the thing.
Yes.
We're trying to work with you.
I know. Thank you.
You left your kids in
I
your
know.
car.
I'm freaking out.
Okay,
I know.
here's the thing. We're trying to work with you.
Okay.
Have I been nothing but nice to you this
You
entire
have.
time?
You have.
Okay, I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to sympathize with
I
you.
know.
Charlotte Found Police Department. I'm on Destiny's phone. What's your relationship to Destiny? It's your cousin? Okay, so basically, here's what we've got. We have a
Because it's probably
situation
worse.
in which she's being investigated for endangering the health and life of a child here. So basically, she's going to be taken into custody, but we have her 2 kids, and we're trying to get her 2 kids into good hands, and we're trying to figure out, she's kind of being uncooperative. We're trying to figure out a family member that we can get the kids with so we don't have to give them to DCFS. Where are you coming from?
That's all I got low.
I understand that. Okay, I'm
No, I'm not
Destiny.
crazy.
No,
Don't do that.
Stop.
Can I stop? Ow! Stop! Let me go. What the f are you doing?
Okay, you're under arrest.
No,
You're
I'm
under
not.
arrest.
Let me
Yeah.
go.
You're under arrest.
Call my mama.
You're under
I'll
arrest.
call my mom.
You're under arrest.
My baby. Oh, my babies. Y'all, please.
You're under arrest. Quit resisting.
Y'all, please.
Stop
Call my
resisting.
mama. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
where's
get
the-
up.
where's the
Let me sit
focus
in the
from?
car. Stop.
No.
Stop, y'all. Just let
Stop.
My kids.
Stop.
My kids.
Look at her, hoping to make the biggest scene as possible.
I didn't do shit. No.
Stop.
Let me go. I didn't do anything. My kids is in here. This shit's recording me. Y'all is doing
Gotta be
the most
honest,
for
I did not
nothing.
see that wig
Come here,
coming.
buddy. Hey, come here, buddy.
I was shocked.
Oh, stop! You really thought that was her true blonde hair growing out of her scalp?
Okay. You're okay.
I just didn't see it coming. There's no way that wig was gonna come off fighting with the cops.
It better come off.
You racist.
Better come off. It's nothing but glue.
You racist. Why are you doing
She
this?
should
What's
use
your
that as
name?
evidence that they roughed her up.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
knocked
hold
out my
on.
weed.
Hold on, wait.
You've gone beyond
Hold
that.
on,
now.
no.
You've gone beyond that.
I don't have a criminal record. Listen. Listen.
Put your foot in the car.
Listen.
Put your foot in the car.
Can you call the this? Call my mama. I'm going.
Put your foot
Call
in
my
the car.
mama, please.
Hey,
I'm
Denisha,
not a criminal.
what's your
and y'all
passcode?
treat me.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not. What I do? Can y'all let me out? Call my mama.
Put your foot in the car.
It's straight up mental illness.
Can you help me?
I will help you.
On
Put your
what?
foot in the car.
Don't
Put your
Ew,
foot in the
why
car.
y'all treating me like trash?
Sandra Bland type shit.
Hang on.
They don't. Come here. Come here.
Listen, I'm
Let
trying
me
to get a
talk to
hold
you for a
of
second.
Denisha.
Come here.
What is your passcode?
Come here.
What is your
Come here.
passcode?
Listen, this is serious if I'm under arrest. Cause listen.
What is your passcode? I'm trying to help you.
Y'all doing all this. My kids don't have nobody else. My kids don't have. Please, I will act right. Look, I'm just under stress. I don't have nobody else.
What is your passcode?
Oh
I wanna
my
try to-
God, my
I wanna-
mama not answering. She the answer. Take me out this cup for real, cause I can't. I'm not a
cannot-
criminal.
I
I'm
cannot
gonna go
go.
to fucking
I
police
cannot-
academy.
I cannot stop. I cannot.
Damn.
See, who wants to deal?
Let me out
Who
of
wants
this.
to
I
deal
don't know
with
it. It's
that?
my face.
Yeah.
Look at
Look,
And I
look,
totally
It's
TR.
a passcode
I said
required.
before,
Let me know
bro.
what it is.
I don't think it's possible
Call
to
my
be a
mama,
cop
just press
and be
call.
racist.
Y'all let me out.
Because
Give
if
me
you
my
become a cop,
kids. Give me
you're
my
going to be
kids,
dealing with some
please.
people all the
Can
time.
you let me out?
And if you truly hate
Yeah.
them, you can't do that.
Listen, I'm
Let me
trying to
out.
work with
All
No,
I
you
did
can't.
was get
You can't.
down, and he instantly came and grabbed me. Can you let me?
Will you?
Let that door stay
I
closed.
can't. My kids don't have
That
nobody
was
else.
incredible.
Listen, my mama ain't gonna do right. She gonna
Look, these
act
cops
calm.
are tripping, man. Close the
I don't know
door,
my
take it to the
code.
station, call
Give me my phone.
DCFS.
Give it here. Give it here.
You can't put those
Let
kids
me
back
hold it.
where
I'm
you're
telling you,
putting
it's
those
all
kids
you
in
can touch. I
danger.
don't know the passcode, sir. It's only taking the passcode. What they gonna do with my baby? Hey, what they gonna do with my kids? Mama.
Hey, this is
They should just drop her off at some county health
We
clinic.
are out here with your daughter, Destiny. Are you heading here right now? Okay, how far out are you?
Yeah, no,
We
they're
have
wrong.
we have
They're
two
wrong
police
for
cars here,
anything
kind of a little
popular.
toward the back of the Walmart lot out here, kind of close to Highway 50. You'll see us. If you can come find our cars here in 10 minutes, that'd be great.
Kicking the window now. You're gonna catch another charge if you break that window.
Here. Don't open that door. Open the other. Go ahead and transport her. You want to switch her to your car?
It don't matter.
That's a big sister too.
I'll get her out of here.
Yeah,
Is
there any way she doesn't understand
I don't remember this
how
code.
all of this makes things work?
I promise she doesn't understand. This.
Grandma
I promise
was
you she
pretty
don't.
cooperative.
I don't
She
think she
said
cares.
she's 10 minutes out. She said she was literally on the way here. Okay, so
I think she's incapable of understanding.
So
You gonna get another charge? I know, but calm down. You making it bad on yourself.
Are you just okay? You don't know her. Okay. If you just want to transport her up there, and I'll be up there in a second.
I finds the sounds of an angry sister soothing.
all right. All right.
You wrong for that. All you gotta do is say your mom will come to get
It's like white noise to eye hearing a sister lash out.
Yeah, it is.
Surveillance footage released by Walmart
Look,
showed the woman leaving the children unattended for over
son,
30 minutes. The
he's
woman was
dreaming
charged with
now.
resisting
Things
arrest
only Ock
and
dreams of.
endangering the life of a child.
Plantation.
Custody of the
and
children
his
was transferred to her
Caitlin
mother,
Clark service.
and a report was filed with the DCFS.
You seen how the Sun lady was trying to give some game to that girl.
Caitlin, bring me another mint julep.
It was like the other video, dude, where the son man was telling the sister to chill out.
They just took her the other day.
Oh
right?
yeah. This video, right?
So
I think this is the one, right?
Yeah, this is it.
I didn't tell you
I need to wake up, man. I can't take any more of these bitches yelling anymore.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't take it
Wake
anymore.
up!
Yeah, I just got here.
Yeah, I can't lie to you, bro. And I tried calling him, but I think his ring is off.
All right. Bring it down.
Wake up, Bob.
I don't know why you're getting so. I didn't ask for this.
This nigga
License, registration, insurance.
Man, the sisters, man, the most educated, right? They say.
Hey, the most
I don't know where
educated.
you came from. I'm not sure what's going on.
According to Jasmine Crockett.
Just got my
Nobody talks like that, bro. Do you know another group that talks like that?
You told me that.
Like
My
what?
title. I don't have my license.
We're the
with me.
most educated, for example. Right?
Oh my God!
we
Well,
judge
actually, a
them
lot.
right
That's fine.
What do you mean they don't? Nobody talks like
No.
that. I know a lot of people.
No,
That
but what
talk.
I'm saying is,
It's like
what's
on the
another
curb.
demographic that talks like that? Do you know?
Why are you so confused?
No,
Because I
there's
don't know
no
what
other.
you got going on.
I
I
tell
didn't
you,
even see you pulling me over,
I would
ma'am.
say
That's why.
unproductive people say that.
Yeah, because I'm pissed off. I didn't
but-
see you pulling me
but I'm
over.
And you can be pissed
I don't
off.
know. I've just heard sons
With
say shit like that only.
she's okay,
You know,
y'all.
Yeah, no, it's
Don't
only.
go over to her.
And
Don't
the
go over to her.
irony is
That's fine.
that
I know.
they're such a they're a hot mess. Like, where do they get off saying this crazy
She has
shit?
mental issues. That's why I didn't want y'all to know, because I didn't want her to
Yeah.
freak out or nothing. She's fine.
I mean,
But I mean,
if at least they were like normal,
That's fine.
I'd be like, okay, fuck it. But they're a fucking shit show, dude. Look at the sister.
One golf,
Yeah.
1-1,
And
Charlie,
these liberals
5
will hear me and
Sierra,
say,
Alpha,
well,
9 golf, 5
everyone
shot,
does
1.
this, right? And everyone is capable of doing this.
I need my property out
However-
my car, ma'am. Come get my stuff.
Stop.
Bro, stop.
I just
Yeah.
don't
is
get
she
it, man.
doing?
But the lack
Well,
of awareness, dude.
well, yeah, but you know, I also think that they're used as a tool, like to be
Because she
put
wants to
at the
walk away.
forefront.
Walk away
That
from
way,
what?
whenever the whole, whenever just your entire quality of life
I don't
is
know.
pretty much
I don't
brought
know.
down
I don't know.
to
Lady,
cater
there's-
to the least common denominator. It's almost gonna make it's gonna make everybody accept it well before it even happens.
So what is the objective?
property. Don't give
The objective is to make standard of living such poor quality.
She just called
It seems like the objective is to is to make gliders. Is to make gliders no better than a sub-Saharan.
That's my property. You can't touch my shit.
You
hear that?
So you gotta put.
You don't
So
know
you,
that it's possible to be like if you truly are racist,
Giving you the
can you be a
stuff.
cop?
Let me finish what I have to do first.
well, it
and
would
then
be
I
a
will
cop.
confirm with her. I understand, but I
But
can
do you get what I'm
only do-
saying though? Like
can
I
only
just
stop
don't
the
think that
dumb
someone that
shit.
is truly racist can be a cop,
I'm
dude.
gonna- but I'm
If you're
gonna
around
take that
some, if you're
stuff,
gonna, no matter where you're a cop at, you're gonna be around the sons. Even if sons are like 2% of the population, you're gonna be around the
And then
sons.
she wants to get out of the vehicle
Yeah.
and leave.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
leave.
So
while
how
you're
can
in a traffic
you
stop.
can't? You're
So
not.
again, I'm gonna take that stuff
Look,
for now, and I'm
I
gonna
told
go
Doc,
for
bro,
a search.
if there's a cop
told me to
that
grab her property right
that is doing it because they're racist,
That's my
they need to be
shit.
stopped
I don't
because they're
touch
like a super
my
Nazi
shit. Get me
racist.
the up out of here.
They're dedicated to this
It
racist
is.
shit
I'm
to
dealing
want
with
to
a
put up
lot,
with this
so I
nonsense.
can only
You
talk
know,
to one person at a time.
Okay, so
let me.
I'm just telling you right now, my wife
they like
in
make
there,
Hitler look
this
like
is
Mother
our
Teresa
property. She told me I
racist.
can take it.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
whatever you
don't
guys
even.
need to do with her, just do
God,
it. And then that's
I really
pretty
want to
much
know
she
what a
just went to go get her
racist
car
cop
back. We
looks
got
like.
kids.
Right.
She just went to,
We should
they
take
just
his
took
brain
her
and
the other
study
day,
it because he's sick.
They took her car, so she just got it out of the rental.
And exotically rare.
Don't touch my shit.
I mean, we gotta sit here and hear all these liberals and hoteps talk about the cops are stopping them and we
Yeah,
stop
man.
cops.
Yeah, and the worst part is that they get out ahead of it and they kind of say the things that we're saying right now about sons, but they come out and they say that shit first. And they say it first and then they say it loud and then they have a whole bunch of low IQs to say that same shit. So then whenever we actually say the truth, it doesn't even hit hard because it's like, hey, we heard that already. And it was you that's
I'm telling
doing
you to give
that.
it back to me, and you're not giving it to me. You're going to be in the back of my car next. So give us the stuff. You can keep him coming. No one. Just
I
advise
mean, it
him
just
that it's
doesn't make
non-emergency.
sense, man.
Come on.
Yeah. But
Like
it
even in
seems
the
like they're.
No, you can't
like
grab
what?
my shit with your
Fuck, I forgot what I was about to
What's
say.
wrong with you? Ass. Don't
But
give that
go
my
ahead, Wicked.
property.
So
Don't
have
give
you
her my
if you don't mind me asking,
asshole. Don't give
have
her
you and
my
your wife
property.
talked more about like
Lock your
have you
fucking
told her
car
about
if you want
Nation?
Why is
Yeah, my
she
wife's a
stealing
big
my
fan of
stuff? The
Ops.
Oh,
officers
she's a
are
fan.
stealing my stuff.
Oh yeah,
The
she's a
police
fan.
are
As a
stealing
matter of
my
Really?
fact, I
stuff.
don't know if you. Yeah, I think my wife kind of got some heat with Op
Why are you
because there was
stealing
this
my
one time
shit?
where
That's my
because my
property.
wife she's a real
You
big
cannot
believer
keep that.
in
That's not yours to touch.
the black
That's not
population
her
was
property
here
to touch. She
before
Yeah.
can't keep
Christopher
my
Columbus
property.
got here.
Give it to my baby daddy.
So I kind
Yeah.
of brought that rhetoric. I brought that rhetoric onto Op Nation
I
when I first
remember.
started. Yeah, you remember that? So ever
Yeah,
since I
dude.
told my wife I told my wife about that. I told her I was like, hey, I got I was like, Op, shut that shit down on me. And so my wife was like, oh well, what about all these people? And she starts telling me about black people in
Yeah.
some other island. I can't
What
remember.
about the pyramids in Alabama?
Here you go. Talk to these people.
I know.
It's like,
Well,
what are you talking about? There are pyramids in Alabama. The
well,
people
yeah, I
Brito
know.
built those.
Yeah, I know. See, my wife knows about the pyramid. She's gonna know about the pyramids in Texas, but she's
Right.
also gonna know that they weren't built by black people. She's gonna know that they're gonna be built. They were built by the people that were already here.
This one right
Yeah.
here because she pulled me over.
However, she's like there are black people everywhere. So I just told her. I said, okay, black people everywhere before Christopher Columbus. Where did the ships come from? Who built the boats? How did they learn how to navigate the boats? And my wife didn't really have an answer. So
Dude, thank God that video went away. Just real quick, thank God that video went away.
Oh man, I can't
That shit was
believe
too
it.
much. But okay, so what did she say about that?
And so I said, where did the ships come? And then she kind of just conceded. She was like, you know what? Maybe they were brought there. I'm like, oh, because we just got to know, like,
Yeah.
where are the ships?
I mean, look, I agree. I agree with her that the natives were darker. They were not Africans.
No.
As dark as they may have been, is irrelevant to the fact that they were not sunmen. You know what I mean?
They're not sub-Saharan.
And when I was talking to Pretendians about it, I would go on their channel when they would let me on the panel at some point, but then they stopped. But I would tell them, but they're not Sunmen, and they would tell me, "What do you mean?" Like they were not black.
Which
Yeah.
subgroup
and they would tell me, well, what do you mean black? And I said, well, they were not like African man. They're like, well, what do you mean African man? They kept doing that to me. So I told them, you know the Mac, or Shaft, a brother with soul. It wasn't them. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling, like they kept trying to like, it's annoying. Like no matter how dark the natives may have been, they were not Africans.
But Wiki, you understand why they got to continue with that. They got to continue creating identities. You get that, right? You understand the code. It's because
yeah.
Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I mean, I just see them. I just see them like coping. I put it pretty well, bro. Africa sucks, and they want to distance themselves in any way they can from it.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
That is what I was going to say.
I think it goes to even way deeper stuff than that.
Oh, okay. All right. Do tell.
To what?
Well, for example, they have to face that none of the modern conveniences we have and that we know as reality, ostensibly came from, as you said, Shack or Shaft. That's it. None of it.
What do you mean?
And not only that, their existence within this structure and world created by Western Europe has been always either an absolute primitive or a subservient. They even had to have white men give them their freedom. They couldn't get that on their own. That's something they gotta
like the Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard them claim.
Imagine that. You can't even say you got your own freedom.
Dude, I actually heard the FBAs, dude, Tariq and them, try to imply that the whites didn't fight in the Civil War, that it was the blacks that won the Civil War, dude.
That's what I'm talking
about. Think about that.
Yeah. Well,
think about that, the level of like mental gymnastics that you got to do.
And I'll go even further. I'll go even further. I got to think, from all I've witnessed and learned, if you're a black male, you're a sun man, so much of your existence in this world today and all of your social structures have been built by the women of your species. Yeah. You lazy motherfuckers couldn't even do that. So that's part of your legacy.
Women in that community it feels like the women in that community are the backbone.
So it creates a level of cope that we're witnessing.
Yeah.
But it's got to be this mystical racism thing that has caused all this, because it's magical like voodoo now, and that they can understand. That's what's causing all the problems, and you can't overcome that.
No, that's actually, that makes sense. It's kind of like I said earlier. Without that, they'd be completely naked, and then they'd have to face. but I think it's better to face reality. There's an issue here. Let's address it, right? As opposed to pretending like everything's okay and it's not. Like you don't have to be the first Juice Crew or the first Hombritos or the first Samurai. You could be the first Sun Man. Yeah, Africa might not be the best place, but it's Latin America is not the best place either,
Even the fact that they have to point it out whenever a Sun Man does achieve something, it's like, it's the first one to ever do it. Right. It's like you're talking about your retarded kid. Hey, great job. Here's a hug. And
it's incredible some of the shit I've seen, dude. So, but TR, so you said is she still a fan of art to this day, though?
Yeah, she's still a fan.
So she watches them.
She doesn't have time. No, she watches them. I'll say she probably, she's more of a clips person. She pretty much everything that I watch. She has her own stuff that she watches. But everything that I watch, she pretty much will start listening to it. So she listens to Odd. She's a fan of Conservative. She listens to Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never really heard of him. He doesn't get my attention really. Nick
Oh
Fuentes.
yeah, nah, he's great. He's
But
great.
I heard that Candace
Fuentes
Owens
either.
segment was good.
He's super charismatic. He can make you laugh like a mug, and it seems like he's real in tune with he's real in tune with current events, like current events. What if we're talking about politically, if we're talking about social economically, if we're talking about just women in general. We're talking about a kid who's allegedly a virgin, but
Yeah.
he was still talking about women's nature, and he's right on it. But he's still kind of talking as a dude who doesn't talk to women. He just tends to know women. I don't know why he knows them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, and I heard it out of his mouth, I think he has a twin sister.
I'm not sure, but I know I've heard him say that he subscribes to the DNA theory, right?
Oh yeah, well, 1,000. I mean, did you listen to Ak when he played a little bit of Candace Owens, that Candace Owens Nick Fuentes debate?
A little bit, but I don't remember. But I do want to
Okay.
watch that one. It looked like
Yeah,
it was good.
it was good. It was good.
Hey,
I personally,
is there I'm trying to think of a more famous Fuentes than Nick Fuentes. Who's the most famous Fuentes?
Who's what?
The most famous Fuentes.
No idea.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's
the only
achievement. It's kind of like an Umbrito landmark. The most famous Fuentes is a racist.
Nick Fuentes.
Yeah,
it's him.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking? Oh, I see where you're getting at. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is a more famous Fuentes. To be fair, I'm sure there is.
I honestly wonder because there's this one place I work. Her name's Miss Fuentes, and
there
I
he
often
is.
wonder.
Rise and shine.
Oh man, the king.
You left us with the ramblings of sisters after sister. They were going crazy in the background, Chief.
I know, man. It was the same video that you played earlier. Man, God, dog, I can't believe you left us with that, but we made it.
Yeah, it was rough.
We made it. We talked over all that shit.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very intrigued with TR. His wife. How he said she's a fan of yours.
Yeah, no, she's a huge fan. She's a huge fan. I mean, me and my wife, like every time we talk, my wife would come up to me and she was like, "I don't know about this area." She's like, "I don't know about this area. It's pretty sunny outside." Right. And I'm like, I'll turn around and I'm like, "Oh damn, it is sunny out here."
So does she agree with Ak or not really?
Well,
not the pretending shit, right? Man. Like, what about like the
I would say
crime?
No, she does. She does agree. She will. I'd say like maybe about 15% of the time she'll be like, well, Ak acts like black people is always doing this, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not saying that they're always doing that, but you know, I'll be like, baby, but you're talking about like you're talking about the minority of Sun people, because you know, I'll point her out this book and this book and this book, you know, and they're literally talking about the same thing that Ak is talking about. Yeah. So it's like it's not like Sun people. It's not like Sun people from 50 years ago did not know that, you know, to be a successful Sun man, you're going to have to climb out of that pit because people are stuck there, you know. And these are writings from the early 19th century, you know.
You know what? My girl, she don't listen to you, right? But I get the impression that we're wearing her down, Chief, like grinding her down, because she hears me talk to you, and sometimes she makes comments where I'm like, you know what's going on. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, listen, your wife is probably very polite. She's probably in society. She's probably a polite person. It's not polite to say that was really. It's not polite. Yeah. That's not polite society. That's not. You know.
Yeah. You know what she told me that I've been wanting to tell you, but I keep forgetting, and I want to say because it's on my mind right now. But so me and her were talking, and I was talking about how well, whatever the full shit. I mean, we've said here, and she told me a story of how she went to an Umbrito elementary school, right? Put it like this, it don't get more Umbrito than her elementary school, right? She was telling me that her teacher, bro, she did a paper where the teacher had her talk about how sons, the Olmecs, and how they were sons, and how sons, pretty much sons in Mexico kind of deal, right?
Right.
Think about that. Yo, I'm telling you right now, Chief, if a teacher were to tell my kids anything of that sort, I'm gonna have to talk to her about it. Don't you tell my kids, don't you take our history from my kids, Glider. You understand what I'm saying? That?
Well, it makes a lot of sense because here's the thing. When you look at the Olmecs, like, right, and I'm going to pull them up. Salute to everybody out there. So, like, okay.
That still exists in some of the DNA.
Yeah, well, no, I mean these are stone renderings and what do they call them? What are those busts made out of? Statues and whatnot, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
they never look like the person actually looks. Like it's like
that one looks Chinese.
I think they still look on burritos in these stones. I know what you're saying.
They look on burrito to me. They look on burrito to me, but what you gotta think is the stereotypical sons.
Yeah, I could see that too.
The bottom left one is a son burrito.
Like the one on the bottom left eye, he got a pistol on him. He got the gun tucked.
He's a Caribbean burrito.
That looked like a mugshot to me, Chief.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was telling me that, and I don't know if you think that's interesting or not, but I think it is for these teachers to be telling these on again. It don't get no more burrito than that in that school, right?
This is sad that they stolen this because it's widely accepted that like, oh, these are just black people without any proof.
Yeah. I think again, I would be upset if they were to tell my kids shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Kind of how Crook County talked about it, how he was upset they were telling her daughter bullshit,
Yeah, because there's no evidence at all other than you wanting to say they look like them because black people have, I guess, flat noses and big lips.
Yeah. And for you, what are you trying to tell these Umbrito kids to what? Like glorify sons? Don't sons get glorified enough?
No, they're not even trying to tell. They're just saying that, like, yo, they're sons. I don't think this is that deep. I think this is like just saying, like, oh, that look like sons. And, sons being like, so like powerful that like, yo, one son say it, like, and you're a woke, liberal white person, a teacher.
Yeah.
Like, yo, one son say some shit like that, well, like, you ain't about to be the one to tell them they wrong.
Man, I'll be the one to tell them, Chief. Look, if we're gonna speak respectfully, right? If we're gonna speak with facts, let's speak with facts, right? Now, mind you, again, I'm fully aware that with sons, facts don't matter, and I'm fully aware that, look, when I hear Tariq Nasheed talk, he sounds like a fucking pimp. I hear him talking, I'm like, this motherfucker gotta have hoes. He's pimping hoes, Chief. Fast talking,
he is a pimp though. He is one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying though. Like all this fast talking, I know what it is.
Look at these sons. These sons have literally just accepted it. Like this is literally like our shit now. Look at all these sons taking pictures in front of them.
Right. Like, but why would you want Mexico? Like, why?
Because Mexico, it looked like sun. Like we was everywhere. It gives us an escape from Africa. Africa fucking sucks. So it gives us a first class ticket out of Africa. I don't have to be from Africa. I could be one of these motherfuckers that built the pyramid instead of like a spear chucker.
Okay, I'll give you the build a pyramid does sound majestic, but I still can't relate to the running away from who you are kind of thing, you know?
We was
Well, I
all
mean,
met some
Africa. Hold
shit.
on, man, Wiki. Africa fucking sucks.
We were just talking about that while you
But
were knocked out.
Africa is a
If
great
Africa was
continent
no,
still.
let me tell you something. If Africa was fucking Dubai, niggas would never be like we the Olmecs or we the fucking first fucking Japanese people or we the Jews or if Africa fucking sucks. And in the time when we claimed Africa, there was no internet. And even then we created our own version of Africa. Kent the Cloth and Kwanzaa, none of that shit is African. You know what I mean? Once we had to grapple with the reality of everybody can see Africa by typing in something on a machine in 2 seconds, and they can see all of Africa in its finest glory. Niggas subconsciously or consciously, whatever, was like, yo, we gotta distance ourselves from that shit. That shit fucking sucks. Africa fucking sucks.
Yeah, but Mexico I think Mexico sucks too, you
Yo,
know?
but they don't. Yeah, but they got straight hair and they got pyramids and stone buildings and shit. They better. And even
grow
though
crops.
Mexico sucks, it's not like it don't suck like Africa. No, Africa fucking sucks, yo. Yo, it's fucking sucky, yo.
I mean, look, you
Press
said
one.
that.
Press one. Africa is suck. When I'm saying, when you got to remember, Wicked. Like we're just talking about like, yo, what came out of there? Like, where are the old buildings? The
Right.
Egypt, right? The pyramid.
Yeah, the
That's
Sandman.
all we got. You know what I'm saying? If there was something else in Africa besides Egypt, niggas would be claiming it.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Nothing.
You mean like
fucking
South Africa now?
sucks.
That's kind of impressive in a way. That there's nothing. It's kind of like how is that possible, right?
Yeah, Africa sucks, yo. I mean, like, when I say it sucks, I'm not talking about like, oh, it's my opinion. I'm talking about like, yo, it just sucks. It fucking sucks. Like, if you just be honest, if you compare it to any other places, the only time Africa doesn't suck is if you compare two African countries.
Yeah.
If you compare an African country to somewhere not in Africa, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it not sucking, to be honest, you know. As hard as I may try.
And I know I'm being brutal, but the reason I'm being brutally honest because we're talking about things on the subconscious. We're not talking about conscious things. We're not talking about things we can filter, you know what I'm saying, and pretty up and dust up. We're talking about our subconscious. And in your subconscious, Africa fucking sucks, yo.
Man.
What like think about it. What did they have? What did they have that they made?
No, they made nothing. The land is great. The continent itself is amazing, but that they made, nothing that I could think of.
Some have the bow and arrow, some use spears.
I mean, I think the lion is pretty cool, right?
What's that?
The animals that are in Africa.
Everything. You notice when they do movies about Africa, they talk about fucking lions and monkeys and shit.
Yeah, the safaris, the animals, the nature.
They rarely talk about the people.
Yes, that's true. Actually,
because if you
true predators,
think about it, you got making a fucking cartoon for kids about some motherfucker with a plate in his lip. Was a motherfucking king that killed like 3,000 people because it was the anniversary of the death of his fucking favorite uncle or some shit.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal right there.
I mean, fucking sucks. I mean, and that's why. Trust me, I know sons. If sons had some shit to brag about, they would throw that shit all up in your
Yeah,
face.
it makes sense.
They would fucking smother. They would rub it in your face like you do a dog. Like when a dog, like just rub that shit all over your face. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. Wait, matter of fact, what about Carthage? Carthage. I heard, but I heard they were not sons.
That's Hannibal.
Those are
Hannibal
Sandman,
was
right?
not a son. Hannibal was a fucking
A glider.
he was a northern. He was a like a Berber.
Was he a Berber? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Look. I think we have Hoteps in the chat. Yeah. Carthage. I've heard about Carthage, but then I heard that they were not sons.
By the way, I think it's Microsoft or Google, one of those chat news services I get. You type the word Hotep in it, they'll reject your comment, no matter what it is. Hotep's in the filter.
Oh wow. What about the Zulu Nation?
You got no guy in the back.
And the
What about-
Zulus, the
Yeah, what about the
Zulus were
Zulus?
primitive. They were very primitive. Like, hold on, let me read this. This one says, some 74 says, this kid could have been a future Hall of Fame. Now he's Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Damn, he talking about the player from Memphis and shit.
Oh damn.
Let me read some of these. Raul Rodriguez says, love your work. Salute to Raul Rodriguez, man. Boy Kachina says, Ak and Wicked Show.
Salute.
Right, okay, yeah, emoji. Shout out to you, man.
Strong.
And then he says, those were made of to scare off invaders. Oh, those things, well, a lot. So, maybe, but a lot of times, like those people, they were just flexing their muscle. They knew how to carve rock. You know what I'm saying? Like that they was good at carving rock, so they carved a lot of rocks and shit.
It's also possible that the Umbritos that lived there carved these skulls that looked so much like they're African to scare off any Africans from coming there.
So the Zulus were around what year? Do we know? Obviously we know.
1890s, 1860s,
wow,
1890s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You would
You
think they
never
were
saw
like
the movie Shaka Zulu?
Yeah,
had a whole
yeah.
series that came on TV when we was kids, man. It was like a mini series, very good for that time.
I remember it.
I thought it
They
was
did
like
a lot
way-
of they did a lot of crazy traditions during that time, you know.
Yeah, the Zulus still think that if you have AIDS and you rape a baby, it'll cure you from AIDS. Because the baby,
I think originally was you had to have sex with a virgin, but they kept getting younger and younger till only babies were virgins, and that's where it went. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, what are the Afrocentrists? Do you know what that is?
Huh?
Afrocentrists.
Oh, Afrocentric, yeah.
What is it?
Hold
That
on.
sounds like a like
They're
a
the ones that think
Pan-African.
the Afros are the center of the universe.
Mutapa
It's
Empire?
that's like that Dr. Umar shit.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing that's horseshit. The Mutapa Empire was the first one to have street lights. Think about that. It's horseshit.
It was someone's burning head.
Shit, I saved something, but I can't find it. Fuck, man. It was some Hotep shit that I think did I. Oh, it might have been on. Okay, it might be on. It might be on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, the fucking but yeah, like if think about it, like you know how sons are, man. You know how sons are, man. If there was a badass African kingdom that was kicking ass and taking names, they would let you know it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, or somebody maybe would have written it down. Oh wait, they didn't have writing yet either.
Right. But
man, that is a mind fuck. Pay us what you owe us, man. That is so funny. It's funny as fuck.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And they say the longer you don't pay, the higher that debt just goes.
Here you go, right here.
Yeah.
Here you go, right here.
They don't understand. This is not going to be decided by a court.
Nah, this is bargaining. Yeah, they don't understand collective bargaining. Yeah, they fundamentally they're girls, but you got to give them a break. Like I said, these are just a bunch of chicks, man, that like went to college for 4 years and shit. A bunch of woke chicks that think like, you know, like they owed, like they supposed to, like these chicks. Listen, if it was up to these chicks, they would let transgender men play in the league. You know,
They think because of that. Oh my bad.
Yeah, no, yeah, they think that makes them virtuous.
Right.
And then as like all the all stars became, and then like an all star game, like there was 24 transgenders in the league. At all star time, all 24 transgenders would be the all stars, and these bitches would still be like feeling virtuous and shit, feeling like they did something good, and feeling like anybody who criticized it was a racist or a bigot. Like women, you have to save women from themselves a lot. You know what I mean? You have to save women from themselves. They'll do stupid shit.
I got news for you, Ak. Just like with the Suns, there are no solutions.
Yeah, no, I know.
Some chicks, there are no solutions.
No, I know. I know.
Like you go into the African drum language, which just white boys stole it and called it the Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
They took that same pulsation and rhythm, and now they call it the telephone.
Mm-hmm.
They took the same pulsation and rhythm, and now they call it a computer, which is nothing but an African drum.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't attach people to the computer, you don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you go into the African drum.
Listen to the but the is the part. The no shit. What, you think that woman don't believe that shit?
Nah,
shit.
Yeah, she believes.
I don't think any of them do, man.
Of all, hey, they just all they need is some confident black man to be sitting there telling them whatever to motion.
Nah, they want to believe it so bad, man. They want to believe in it like Jesus.
Until they find out he's cheating on them.
I'm telling you, regardless of what you think, they believe that shit. Because here's the thing. They've been told that all their life, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's just the first person to tell them that. He's just the first person to be slick enough to give it to them in a way where they can digest it. They haven't heard, you know what I'm saying? Like, blacks always been told how great they are, how great Africa is. You just don't see it. And then this motherfucker come along saying, here it is, watch, look, it's the drum, and they stole it. They're like, oh. And you can, and it give you a chance to digest it, give you a chance to see it in that way. This motherfucker, I grew up around motherfuckers like this. I grew up in schools like this. I grew up when that shit, like, these motherfuckers believe that shit. I believe this shit.
Like you go into the African drum language, which just white boys stole it and called it the Morse code.
Mm-hmm.
They took that same pulsation and rhythm, and now they call it the telephone.
Mm-hmm.
They took the same pulsation and rhythm.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing though. They're not gonna ask him to go deep. I see what you're saying. That's not new guy. That's Jeremy Fields. You're thinking like, oh yeah, like a white person, like we'll go deeper on it. Like somebody could ask a question and ask for clarification or more explanation or to flesh out shit. No, they ain't gonna ask none of that shit.
Yeah, but
just confuse them.
Even the way he says it, like it's like with such confidence, such like matter of factness.
But I think at its root, man, is the insecurity that they are aware that it's not true. I don't think they really believe it. I think they want to believe it so bad, man. I mean, I'm not speaking for them. It's just that's the only way I can see it. It's the only way I can put any rationality on their behavior.
I think they want to believe anything as long as it's fits their delusional reality, then they're cool with it. But it does matter who's saying it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does. It does to an extent. Yeah, but this guy right here, like I'm telling you, man, like he believes it. He believes that shit. Now, Tariq Nasheed, we know like people like him, they don't believe it. Yeah, but everybody's not Tariq Nasheed. Some of these people were like this before the internet. It's not a grift for them. They like it. They light incense. You come in their house, they got like fucking African statues, wood carvings all over the place, and fucking incense and goddamn African art everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they read other books written by niggas and shit. Like they not. It's not a grift for them. That's just the way of life for them. Everybody's not Dr. Umar. I was around these people in the 80s before when all this shit was in the back of bookstores and shit, and like halls and like assembly rooms and shit where they would gather and share their books and shit and talk and come out dressed, all like I guess what they would call African style, which was basically like this American's version of what they thought African was. And yeah,
I'm not saying there doesn't exist the crazy person who actually believes this, but this woman sitting here going, that's all she needs to hear. This guy's crazy.
But she's got him on her show, so somebody who would have this guy on their show, like
I guess Obama wasn't available that week.
Yeah, like I grew up, and I'm telling you, I grew up around these motherfuckers, man. I grew up around these motherfuckers. My mom was like borderline one of these people. She wasn't all the way in it, but she was like borderline one of these people. She went to Africa. She met an African and went back to Africa and had a baby with that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? And thought it was gonna be like
that baby was
fairy tale. She thought it was gonna be a fairy tale and shit. Because her father told her about the great African queen kings and shit, or tell her stories about the great kingdoms of Africa and shit, and all that stuff when she was a little girl.
The math wasn't math then, or what?
Yeah,
so it wasn't a grift.
No, it's not. It's a grift to these, like this new world, this
it was a joke,
motherfucker. Yeah. But like everybody's not like Tariq Nasheed or Dr. Umar. Some motherfuckers is really about it. That's why they're not popular, because they're real about this.
But that was my point. There are the frauds and then the actual crazies.
Speaking on Dr. Umar, he must have found a new talent agency, because that boy touring. He was just in South Africa, I think.
Yeah.
and then I think he was in Denmark, was it? I don't know.
Wow. Listen to Umar. See, like Umar right now, he back in the 80s, he wouldn't have been on this shit, because this shit there was no money in this shit. This shit was just like, like just a niche.
All black inventions return to us permanently. And if you want to use it, you must pay us a percentage. The cell phone, we invented that. Internet, that's ours. Helicopter, that's ours. So guess what? Anybody running lights, you paying black people. We had hundreds of thousands of acres of land stolen from us. We need to put together a research team that's going to investigate all the land that was stolen from African people.
Oh, it's so tiresome.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at the average IQ of these countries over here. That's scary. Like the average IQ in these countries in the 40s, in the 50s. Like these people are like, yo, it's scary, man. That's scary, man. It's terrifying. And the things that they do,
if left alone, it would have been fine. It's like Ebola. Just like it would have been there, they would have sorted it out. But no, we imported it.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's there's not much that could come out of here. But what we see, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like we don't see what's coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? We see it. You know what I'm saying? We see it. We see it. And it is.
Those can't be actual IQ numbers, though, right? Or that's got to be some sort of percentile
average
thing or something.
It's the average.
You know, I thought it would have been lower.
45?
Well, you have to think about it. Like the average, like yeah, there's probably people there with 100, and then there's people there with, it is what it is. Like
For 45 to be your average, that means there's a huge percentage that has an IQ of 25 to 45, like a third of the population. That's monkey level. That's below monkey level. That's crazy.
Well, one of these countries is Liberia.
What is it?
So let's one of those countries is Liberia. Let's just look at what's in Liberia. Like, just look what's over there. Like sometimes, like, and this is the ugly part. Like, okay, let's see what's over there. All right.
That's a shocking number.
Let's see this sister. She'll tell us.
Hi, I'm Patrice Jua, a writer, poet, entrepreneur, and former Miss Liberia. Today, I'll be showing you around my beautiful city, Monrovia.
With 1.2 million inhabitants, Monrovia, Liberia's capital city, is home to a quarter of the country's total population. It's an extremely
Look what they're riding around. They're riding around on the same shit the British left. So this was when the British, or no, not the British, but when the who colonized them? Because we
Sounds like
created
maybe
them, right?
France.
We created them. Because remember, this is where the slaves went back to. This is the country, Liberia, liberty. This is the country that was made for when they sent the slaves back.
For the FBAs.
Yeah, this is, but whatever group built this stuff and left after, at the end of colonization, they're using the same things. Like they haven't built up the stuff. They haven't made new stuff. They just got the same stuff from the 60s.
quarter of the country's total population. It's an extremely young population. More than 60% are younger than 15 years old.
60% of the people are younger than 15 years old.
Wow. How does that make sense?
How the hell can you get anything done?
How does that make sense? How did that happen?
Young people fucking
in a short lifespan, for fucking in a short lifespan. So like people don't live long. So there's not a lot of old people, and they fuck like rabbits, and there's a lot of young people. But people don't live long. Look at that. Look at that neighborhood. Look at that neighborhood.
Man, what? All right, look at that. All right, look at that beach. What a waste. That could be a gorgeous.
The Atlantic Ocean on one
It is. Yeah, look at that. They live right there.
side and the Mesurado River on the other. Many people make their living from fishing.
Look at the boats. A bag. It's a bag with, I guess, like Deer Park water bottles in it, or you know what I mean, like maybe like,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's just annoying because we gotta hear them claim they invented everything.
So like, think about it. This is 2025, and this is what they're using to get around on the water. And you say, and you're questioning if there's an IQ of 45, knowing that 60% of the people are younger than 15 and younger.
They're American Africans. We've got African Americans. They have American Africans.
Look, I think
people are still
it's fair to say, where you and I think someone else said earlier that they don't want to be naked, and I think they have to cling on for dear life to this notion that it's the white man's fault. Because if there's no white man to blame, then it's themselves.
Yeah, Africa fucking sucks. Okay, and when I say that, I'm just saying it for a fact. I'm not saying that, oh yeah, I'm gonna be running around saying that shit. I'm just saying, like, look, if there was something there, The way black people are. Remember they had that like it was like last year or 2 years ago. Some Africans put out a fake video where they found some rock and they hooked up like a wire to it and it like made sparks or some shit like that. And they were like, "Oh, you found a rock that could start electricity or some shit." It was like a few years ago. It was like a video going around or some
Yeah, I thought it was
African dude.
last year, but I remembered it.
And black people was, oh yeah, and then found out to be a hoax, and then they was like, all right, cool. But they was ready to jump. They jumped on that. A rock that was found that could, be hooked into an electrical circuit. They jumped on that because that was like, okay, so it was found in Africa. If it was something here, they would have jumped on it.
It reminds me of what I heard recently about the Akon's Wakanda, right? How they just gave up on it.
Well, I mean, he didn't give up on it. They were like, "Yo, build the shit." And he kept like missing the dates, missing the He was supposed to do shit by a certain date and do this by a certain date. And he kept missing the dates, and it was like, "All right, cool, we're gonna take the land back." They gave him a bunch of land.
They took land from people. Here. They took land from people in the area.
Exactly, and then he was like, and then he kept reneging on everything, and then like, all right, they took it back. They didn't give up; they just took it back.
You know, I saw the blueprint of it, and I gotta admit, it looked appealing, right? It's just a shame that they're not capable of building it. But it looked.
Here's the thing: white people aren't capable of building the city he was talking about. Nobody's built that city that runs off like all that shit. That's the city. Where is that city? Where is it?
But even the architecture that I saw of it, the blueprint, that architecture was nice. It looked good.
But where is that architecture? Think about it. White people or Asians haven't built it yet. But Akon, a rapper, was going to build it.
From past traumas of 2 civil wars. Ruins in the town are reminders of the city's dark chapter of warlords and child soldiers.
We're at Duka Palace Hotel, and this used to be one of the most luxurious hotels in West Africa. Like many
Used to be.
Damn lie.
They talking about it like it was built like back in the 1500s. He's talking about something from like the 60s.
I think she's just thinking about Wakanda forever while she's talking.
Other buildings across the city, it was destroyed during the country's 14 years of civil war. Today, it stands as a shadow of its previous self.
Never restored.
But the story
This is what she's showing you. A Liberian woman is showing you like, hey, show us how great Liberia is. And she brought you here. You're not like, think about how much y'all suspend reality. You know what I mean? Y'all help with the shit too. Because she said, I'm going to show you how great this country is, and she brought you here. And you're still like, no, it doesn't suck though.
gracefully changing with the vibrancy reflected through our beautiful city and through our beautiful hip-hop music. You'll find out.
I used to not want to. I used to not want to go to Liberia because of the people, but now looking at the architecture, I'm definitely not going.
Yeah, and the lodging too.
I see a lot of disincentives.
Hip-hop. That's rap music performed in Liberian colloquia. It was born in the 1980s on the streets of Monrovia. With its social and political messages, it grew stronger during the Civil War.
But look, they talk shit. Rap has social and political messages. I bet their rap don't got no fucking social and political messages. I bet it's just a bunch of niggas talking shit, just like ours.
As vibrant as its people, Monrovia is gradually developing into a modern metro.
Look what she's showing you. It's gradually developing into a modern metropolis, and she shows you this.
Hey, that's their finest work. The Sun Man struggles with a level, double layered.
White people built this. This
And
is
much
built
like
before the white people left.
and much like with the pyramids, the people there are wondering how did they build it.
Yeah, exactly.
Properties. New buildings are popping up like mushrooms, like
Here we
here in
go.
Sincor with its variety of shops.
I would not feel comfortable in any structure that was built by these motherfuckers. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I would not feel comfortable in any structure. Listen. Would you?
No.
No, sir.
Like, just be honest, man. Like let's be honest, man. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Like, you don't have to. It don't have to be. It don't have to be like like personal. That's the word I was thinking about. Yeah, like if you don't take it personal, like, oh man, I'm shitting on you by saying you suck. No, I'm just saying it sucks because it sucks.
No, that I don't know though, because think about it. Most people, all people of all colors, deep down are like race realists to some degree, right? So by saying Africa sucks, you're saying African DNA sucks. So of course people are going to, reject
Right.
that.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. You're correct. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's what I said. It's hard to not take it personal.
It's impossible, really.
Yeah.
Because you are
Yeah,
your
yeah.
group, right? Like you're an individual when you go down the street to buy a slice of pizza. Other than that, you're a group.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. Would you feel comfortable in the structure built by these people, new guy?
Oh no, definitely not. Fuck that. No fucking way.
In Nigeria, they got an epidemic of buildings collapsing. So buildings
Yeah, I
collapse all the
heard
time.
about that. That's a thing.
2 days ago, a building collapsed in Lagos. A matter of fact, a school building housing over 100 people. So far, we know the fatalities are up to 10 and many more trapped in that building. Most of the fatalities were children, and that is devastating and disheartening. But this is not an isolated incident in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, in August of last year, here in Abuja, a building collapsed, 2 people died, many were trapped, and so many others injured for life. The case of building collapse in Nigeria is not new. It happens all the time. In fact, most people don't get to hear about it unless they are fatalities. And when they are fatalities, trust me, that is too huge a cost. What is causing the increasing spate of building collapse in this country? Why does it continue to happen even after fatalities are recorded from one? What are the factors responsible for them, and how do we mitigate them? What do we
Okay, guys, can you guys answer that question?
Corruption
Sounds
at
like she's
every
asking for
level
more
of
free stuff.
corruption. Just everybody on every level being taking a piece, stealing it all, just low grade materials.
Do you think they have regulations, building regulations, strict building regulations in Nigeria?
No.
Even without corruption. Let's say take corruption off the table, right? Let's just say a perfect world. Do you think they have adequate regulations?
No way.
No,
Because they'd have no way to enforce it.
Well, even if it's not natural in the first place, though, like that's a glider thing. To like think about the backup. What's Plan B, C, D, E? Like it's just racial differences at the end of the day.
Because they're going to try to figure out why all the buildings are collapsing and why they keep collapsing without addressing that part. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to, and that's also low IQ too. But it's the buildings are collapsing because of the people who built them.
Yeah, basically. I mean, what other reason could there be? It's that.
Right. I bet the Chinese The buildings, the Chinese building in Africa don't collapse.
They're collapsing in China now too, though. There's been a lot of corruption in China.
Okay, well, so a lot of but you also got to remember in China everything's magnitude because they have like
I'm not
10
comparing.
times. Yeah. No, what I'm saying is like China has more 7-footers than anywhere in the world, but they also have an average height of like 5'5" because of their population.
Yeah, you got to measure per capita.
Because of their population, they have more 7-footers than any country in the world. Will have an average height of 5'5" because it's 8 gazillion of them. But this is the country right here. This is Nigeria. This is a country where like just like everything, like all this shit's just falling apart, and they don't understand why. But yeah, all the buildings falling apart.
And don't the Suns claim that like Nigeria is like the African version of China, basically, like on the come up? It's the biggest economy, all that bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Africa, because Ethiopia they're kind of different. You know what I mean? They're like a hybrid race. And South Africa was built by white people. But the African country that's truly African, that's the top one, is Nigeria. Yeah, sub-Saharan Africa.
It's the Atlanta of Africa.
Exactly. And all the sun bullshit with like a bow on top of it.
Welcome to Lagos, Nigeria. The cherubic smile of the city sets its eyes on you. There is beauty in the madness. There's a rhythm to the chaos. Let me not regale you with my colorful talks. Just see for yourself.
He don't want you to perish. That is the thought and the plan of God for you. Very in praise.
Well, when you look hard enough, you peek into the fad of what has come to be known as Japa.
There are different types of Japa. Japa.
Japa means to flee from an undesirable situation or place. In this case, home. This is Pfizer deconstructed.
You advise the youth to Japa if they can.
No, yes, they can. In short, I'm hoping very soon that there will be a better opportunity for you to Japa with ease correctly. They will go a lot as a massive Japa. Nothing will happen to Nigeria. No, by that time maybe sense will come, but a lot of people need to go before the sense come. Let more people go.
I want to go to China. This is an Hercules city. I want to go to London. This is Hercules.
So is this Queens or Brooklyn?
The maker is God. The builder is God.
When I read my Bible, I discovered that even in the olden days or the Bible days, a lot of people used to Japa.
And Japa has been there forever. Because growing up for me, I saw people from Cotonou and Ghana coming to work in Nigeria. And those days, they will live in the buildings where they are working, in construction sites. And after they work for 1 or 2 years, they go back to their countries of origin and become kings.
Movement, migration in the world has been there from day one. In fact, let's say that the first Europeans Japa'd from
Japa is leaving.
No, see, migration was impossible for her until the 20th century. They didn't have rail, they didn't have roads, they didn't have anything that could support a migration. Now that there's airports and trains and boats.
Is she saying Europeans Japa'd from Africa? What is she trying to say here?
Well, they Japa to Africa.
She's saying from Africa. She's trying to do that Hotep shit. Like Africa is the cradle of life
from
here.
Africa. Africa is the cradle of mankind. That's where the first human being existed. So people migrated to other parts of the world for various reasons.
Income distribution, as many would know, often stratifies a society. But Nigeria is a bit of an oddity. Over here, wealth and poverty live side by side. And though the country has undergone substantial and thorough reforms, the problems still exist.
In your own view, like, is Nigeria bad for majority of Nigerians?
Okay, yes, Nigeria is bad for the majority of Nigerians.
So who are the minority?
Okay, so the minority are the politicians, are leadership in every sector, religious, traditional, corporate, and the rest. Why? Because they can run a system of oppression here, a system of intimidation. They can pay people whatever they like. There's no regulation. So those set of people,
you heard, there's no regulation,
prefer to stay here because they cannot operate like that abroad.
While many believe the country is in the backwaters of global domination, others have a more optimistic outlook.
There's nothing like home, okay? Home is the best because here we are free to, you have liberty, you can do whatever. In those places, you can enter a train and then a white woman will tell you that I'm not going to sit with you.
My testimony is relocation.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, that's unbelievable. That's outrageous. Damn, like all the way Nigeria, sons are still thinking about fucking gliders. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Salute to Astor J, man. He says, remember the movie Gladiator where the gladiators got to Rome and saw the Colosseum and the Africans said, I don't know men could build such things. Yeah, facts. Yeah. Salute to 247, aka Cameron, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Go ahead, man. Yeah. These people, like these people know, like these people know.
First, relocation from darkness to light, which is what we call born again. Second, relocation from Africa to outside Africa.
Presently, as I am right now, honestly speaking, I don't see any. I'm not that crazy about going out. Okay.
I don't necessarily believe in Japa, like going and not coming back.
Okay, I believe Nigeria itself, you can make it to Nigeria.
Okay.
It's a 50-50 thing. Like, I think it's more of a temporary thing. If you want to go and make your bag and for better living, and then you can come here and be here more permanently.
Yeah, I think Japa is good for, if you are in tech, maybe a doctor, we know the skills that are.
So he's advocating for a brain drain. If you're a doctor, you're a tech, go to another country. Because it ain't shit here. It ain't shit here to support you.
The brain drain occurs in one afternoon. That's it. We're done. They're all gone.
Doing well abroad, so of course.
Many Nigerians are seeking a safe harbor. Others are simply making do with what they have. So while some Nigerians are living when the porridge is running out, many others are also looking to scrape the crumbs from
the sewer. Did you know that? The sewers are open. They don't have you know how our sewers, you just don't see them? In Nigeria, the sewers are open. They're open sewer.
They don't have pipes.
Yeah, it just flows down the street in a trench.
What's nightlife like around here, you think?
Good. Nightlife is crazy in Nigeria.
Bottom of the pot. Somewhere in between this lies the fact that people always tend to shift to what lies within their reasoned choice, no matter what.
People move from where it's going to be better for them. So it's not going to stop. It is not about the government, it's not about what is happening. It is an habit. It is a belief system. So people will always move to where it's going to be better for them to achieve better things. And some will choose to come back, some may not choose to come back. It's not going to stop.
Do you know what? Let me tell you something. For those people who japa, and most of them they become like slaves in another man's land.
Let me tell young people for free, this is the most wonderful country in the world.
Of course.
The potential, the things you can be better than the Dubai. You can be better than any of those countries you want to go to, because those people stayed back and created those environments for themselves. So you have to do the same thing.
Make it best first and let people decide whether they want to stay or they want to go. Stop telling people to stay in case Nigeria will be better. Bye.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think this video is just going to amount to 25 minutes of Negro babble, basically. Effectively what we're watching.
Once you hear that word, Agboro, the first thing I think will come to your mind is a tout.
You know the tout, you know talk too much, why you dey question you too much, wetin happen to your share.
If you don't pay Agbero easily. Very well, in a rough way, they will beat you, molest you. But if you give them their money, they will not molest you, they will not rough you.
The streets of Nigeria are being ruled by an organized group of debt collectors known as Agberos. And it's not that kind of debt you'd imagine, because they are not owed and do not lend. They simply take for providing a service they conjured out of thin air.
Sound like the Water Boys or the Squeegee Boys a little bit.
Yeah, that's what this is. Nigeria edition.
So you see, the money that you take from the drivers, what do you do for them in return?
What you want to do for them in return? You have nothing to do for them in return.
From downforce to kurakpes to kekes, strewn across many motor parks and bus stops, they are a semi-organized cartel of street kids, mostly male.
When I hear Agbero, I believe that Agbero is going to be something like, you know, some like guy you don't have a work.
Yo, man, dude, I cannot stand these people. It doesn't matter where they are on the globe. It's the same shit. Jeez.
What are some of the qualifications a person must have to be an Agbero?
My guy, nothing like qualification.
What it takes to become an Agbero, you must be ready in times of violence. But mind you, it's all about settlement. You must be ready, and at the same time, you must be smart. Then you must be vocal.
Yeah! Yeah! You must know how to speak fluently, and you must not be proud. Say, Ofema, you go. No, we know they do that. But normal, you guys, they're responsible. Now they're responsible now, they want to see now.
You must hear the language of that. You must be a town person, like the village person. You must be the origin, like you are originated from that state or village. If not, imagine someone from East or an Hausa guy coming to Yoruba land. Say, hey, well, give me money. You know, it will sound well like in my father's land. You are trying to. So they may usually use people who are indigenous to the location. Okay. To the location. Okay.
My
with this my voice like this, can I be an Agbero?
Why not now? It's not a voice we are talking about. We're talking about loyalty, respect, and everything. Let's forget about voice. If you want to call passenger, you can call passenger with just your voice. If you have deep voice, if you call, they will accept. But they didn't want your mistake. If you did a mistake, they will do bad for you.
But what really are they? Well, Agbero has an interesting meaning. It's a Yoruba portmanteau that translates to people collector.
When you say Agbero, it has to break down. Agbe, someone who carries. Ero means people. So they will not say Agba. Collector. Ero, people. So
collector of people.
Collector of people.
Wow.
One would be led to believe that they operate in the confines of that phrase. But deep within lies a well of unbridled chaos in their operation. Here to make sense of it all, we deconstruct this problem that currently pervades the whole of Nigeria. This is Pfizer Deconstructed.
Hey!
The most hard thing to tame in life is human being. You cannot tame human being. We have different type of people, different characters. So when it comes to being an Agbero, you must be ready for that. In most cases, they approach with violence. They sound violent, but they don't really mean to be violent. but they believe if they didn't approach you in a way that to get you a little bit scared, they won't be able to collect what they actually want to collect from you. Because you said you are also prepared for that madness. So they have to give you that madness first, then see the rate of your own madness, then everything collide.
The rough ensemble of their day-to-day activities forces them to have a very tough outer shell. You can't show weakness at any point in time.
You go need to dey serious.
Wow.
So not be for soft person.
Over decades, the Agberos have grown to be known as thugs who collect rates, fees, and other forms of tax around motor parks and bus stops.
What's the perception of Nigerians on Agberos?
To me, the more perception of Nigeria about Agbero, when you hear Agbero, especially to those who are more familiar with our language, when you hear Agbero, in Igbo, they have names they call them, but they are still particular. In Hausa, they have them. But they are more about motor boys, car dealers. They are into transportations.
It just sounds like aggressive panhandlers and con men.
Yeah, this is like when I look at these guys, and I look at Sons in America, like they look different. These are like the original, like most like ancient man, basically, right here on the street. And then everything we see in America just comes right from this. It's the same shit.
First of all, once you hear that word Agbero, the first thing I think will come to your mind is a tout.
Agbero is the people that collect the money from conductors.
Agberos are the guys we see on the street of Lagos. Anyway, they can be anywhere, but mostly they are prevalent in Lagos, and they are always like stopping buses to get money from them. Some of them they go to the extent of using force to like get money from these bus drivers. And sometimes you see them arguing with these bus drivers. Some of them they end up fighting, like they end up like engaging in physical fights with these drivers, all in the name to like, I'll call it extort, because I mean this is like money that they're not working for exactly, right? But that's what we see, and it's basically, it has become a thing of, it's looking like it's getting to a time where it becomes a right. Like they do it forcefully as if it's their right, money that they did not work for. But like, I mean, that's what we see in Lagos City, and that's why.
So basically, they just run around and extort, make people give the money, and it's just like a thing. The people don't have the will to address it, or the force of character to address it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the wavelength is different. It's just, there's no shame. It's just different.
Yeah. So this just becomes something that there's no what's the word? There's no checks and balances in this society to address a problem like this.
No, not at all. It's just like the Patels. You know how they like grape their women all the time if they're like on the street. Like it's just that type of shit. Just different cultural standards.
Yeah.
That are ultimately genetic.
But if you with different lens, as 36-year-old Fogun tells me.
Ọba ní Agbero lèmi ò ti di kọ́, èmi ò mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ o, kò sí nǹkan tó kẹ́ mi o. Agbero lèmi o, nǹkan tèmi fi ń jẹun láàárọ̀, ọ̀sán, alẹ́, òru, anytime. And wetin I dey take dey chop be that.
If you don't pay Agbero easily. Okay, let me come back to what I said before that. On the road, let's say all these yellow bus outside, if you pick their passenger, if you don't give them money in time, the Agbero people will beat you. But if you pay them their money, you will be friends with them. Even if you are coming again, they will say, that guy is a sure guy, let's leave him. But if you don't pay, immediately you are coming, they will just signal to that, say, oh, guys, see that motor where they come. Beat the conductor if the conductor did not pay you. Very well, in a rough way, they will beat you, molest you. But
so there's a group of people that just beat up bus drivers and extort them.
Molest you? Like,
yeah, he just talking about like Yeah, that doesn't mean like molest like the way we.
It means like harass you physically.
Yeah.
But if you give them their money, they will not molest you, they will not rough you. So exactly in our park here, if you give them money, they will not abuse you. But here, they won't fight you. But they will just be waiting for your mistake. But if you did any mistake, and they will not say, hey, Ọlọ́run mú ẹ, so God catch you. This is the amount you are going to pay. But if you don't pay them, they won't see anything, they won't fight you. But outside, they will fight you like mad.
There's no limit to what they have to do to achieve their goals. And to them, every means is justified. Do people advise you, your family members, like do some of them advise you maybe?
I love it, no go there. Baba ni, they don't disown me. Say because I dey do agbero, but the agbero I dey do, they never thought say one day, say for go, o lọ jalè, you go steal, abi for go, you go start testing. No, I know wetin I dey do, baba mi. Ọ̀nà àtijọ́ àti mú, we go chop. Shey you get, we go chop. Mi ṣá lè jalè, I no fit steal. But normal, always na way. They don't tell me say, oh yeah, leave this work where they do, leave this work where they do.
And you can't believe that this guy's got a 45 IQ.
Hey, it's believable to me.
Well, these guys are unmixed too, right? They're 100% sub-Saharan. So that
No, he's biracial, man. He didn't know his mom was white.
Because the sons in America are like at least 20%, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, average about 25%. Man. And it's getting more every day. Every generation, it gets more and more.
And you can tell when you compare like the phenotype of their faces versus this guy on the screen here. Like, it's very easy to tell the difference, in my opinion.
It's more guys that look like him than you think, though. Like if you
you're right about
Floyd
that.
Floyd Mayweather, or you know what I mean, some running back somewhere, Alabama, looks like this mother. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he just had a harder life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like every single person we've seen in this video has like very obvious prognatism, like obvious. Whereas in America, not all the sons do.
Yeah, he looked like a son, man. He could be from Detroit.
Yeah. He looks more American.
It's like it's a lot of like when we see some of these mug shots, a lot of them sons have not. A lot of sons have not had a lot admixture. There's a lot of sons, like especially in the South. There's sons
This guy on the right is a pure African. Like, it's very obvious.
Yeah. I mean, it's just these people can't, like, Nigeria couldn't go to war with a country outside of sub-Saharan Africa, and the war lasts more than a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they couldn't even fight Israel.
Do they have an air force?
I don't know, but does
Nigeria have an air force? Does it have a navy?
They probably got a navy. Yeah, they probably have a navy.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it is absolutely crazy, man. Sand is for concrete, right? Look at how they're working to get sand for concrete.
It's a story that began well before dawn in the middle of the lagoon. Huddled one against another, gathered as if they had slept together, primitive wooden boats. And men who dive, and dive again. Below the water, sand. Nothing but sand with which they must fill these boats. It's the work of several hours and of holding your breath several hundred, even thousands of times, with no equipment and with the objective of survival. Like Francis, who arrived from Benin several years ago.
Down there, there's sand. You put this bucket in it, and the sand goes in. The current puts the sand in it. It's the current that puts the sand inside. That's it. You see? Look. Look. You see? It's the current that puts the sand into the bucket. Down there. You see?
Europeans would have just built a machine to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you look at this, it's crazy to think that they would have even less if not for the white man. Because if not for the white man, there would be no market for this fucking sand to make into concrete and all that shit.
In the bucket, yeah, the metal bucket. They wouldn't have any metal buckets. Yeah. In the boats, they wouldn't have.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot. And the boats, yeah.
Yeah. They'll have like canoes. They did have canoes. The Africans did make canoes.
I think basically every culture, no matter how low IQ, made it to that step in some form, some sort of fucking canoe.
Yeah.
And how deep is it here?
Here? It's 2 meters deep.
How much time does it take to fill the boat?
If all goes well, 4 hours at this rate. 4 hours like this before it's finished.
Think about how like cock strong these motherfuckers are and how lean they are. Like they're lean and strong. Like doing that for 4 hours straight. I'll give them that. That's a hard day's work, my man.
Well, especially if you're not breathing, right? That's like having like an apnea moment every time you go under the water. So that's like basically starving your brain. So it's not something that's going to end well for you if you do it every fucking day and it adds up, right? It takes a toll on you.
Oh yeah, this has a definite toll on you. Man, your eardrums probably, all these guys' eardrums are probably busted.
Yeah. Because like at least if you're like on a treadmill running at some speed for 4 hours, let's say, at least you're breathing every moment, right? Whereas this time you're like starving your brain.
Yeah. And they have little boys doing this shit too, because you know child labor and shit.
C'est très difficile.
It's very difficult.
Très difficile.
Very, very difficult.
C'est très difficile.
It's very difficult.
Why? Because of the breathing?
Why? Because you're fucking diving into and filling a bucket full of sand. You know how heavy that bucket got to be? Full of wet sand. And then you're dumping it, and then you're immediately diving again, and you're doing that for 4 hours straight. That's why it's hard.
How many times do you dive to fill up the
If I
boat?
was
How many
a
times?
fucking basketball or football coach, I would just come here and take 12 of these motherfuckers and bring them back to the United States.
Yeah.
It's think about what a football practice would be to these guys. It would be a cakewalk. Alabama football practice.
They'd be smiling every day.
They'd be happy to do that. They would love to do a fucking University of Georgia football practice every day. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Gatorade and shit, and fucking fans and fucking trainers at your fucking beck and call.
Must you dive?
How many? 300. 300.
C'est 300.
I'm telling you the truth.
J'ai dit la vérité. 300.
300.
300.
And it's the same every day. In the middle of the lagoon in Lagos, capital of Nigeria, hundreds of boats are at anchor, waiting to be filled like goat skins by naked men who scratch away at the seabed. One episode of many in the immemorial story of men at work.
They're doing the jobs we don't want to do.
Literally, now these are literally the jobs we don't want to do. Like, if we had this job in America, yeah, bring immigrants, because nobody would do this.
Like even the Chinese are not doing this shit.
No,
like nobody is doing this shit. It just goes down the bottom of the ladder to the Africans, and they have to do like the most hardest shit.
Yeah,
and then sell all this fucking sand, sell it all over the world.
Yeah, and they get like, these guys get enough to buy like a bag of rice and like a bag of beans and take, you know what I mean, and maybe a beer. They don't get enough. They get enough to survive. This ain't nothing. They get paid peanuts.
They won't be sending their kids to college.
No. Think about, you shake one of these motherfuckers' hands. Think about what their grip is like. Like, these are men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that water's dirty as fuck too. It's probably fucking up their eyes for sure.
Great moments in black swimming.
Right, who said black people swim?
These men are 17, 25, sometimes only 12 or 13. They come from the four corners of Nigeria and the neighboring countries, and they won't make old bones. At depth, the water is cold, and nobody can endure it for long. Every morning, a woman comes by in her canoe, selling a hot meal for a few coins. A Mami Wata, who watches over them.
Whole economic system.
If you arrive with nothing and you see us diving, you might think, look, it's a job. I could maybe make some money doing that. But you know, it's not a job. It's like punishment on earth. Okay, can I get on now?
They should unionize.
After 6 or 7 hours' work, the boat is filled to the gunwales, and it's time to return to the village. They hoist the sail. A big and beautiful sail, square, made from rice sacks sewn together. They hope there's plenty of wind.
The sail is made of rice sacks sewn together. This is 2025, man.
Yeah, but for the grace of God.
And so they can get some rest on the return trip. A sail, and boats that you wonder, are they real? They appear to come from furthest antiquity, from man's first moments on the water. It's a story that is as beautiful and cruel as a myth.
AI is going to take all their jobs. Eventually.
But that's how we see it. After a night of snatching sand from the bottom of the sea, the sailors aren't watching each other or admiring each other's seamanship. They just want to get home.
When you spend 2 or 3 hours like this, 2 or 3 hours like this in the evening before you get home.
And when the wind isn't strong, what happens? Do you wait?
When the wind isn't strong, you can say it'll take you 4 hours. 4 hours sailing before you get home, and you're tired.
This sounds like a fictional job.
You're giving up?
I'm looking for a different job now. I've had enough of this job.
But why?
I'll go down to the center. See if you can help me out.
Because I've got nothing. It's too hard. It's just too hard.
So, I will say this one last time. Africa fucking sucks. Press 1. Any final thoughts, guys?
Great show, Good. Always great to have when you have these double headers.
Yeah, man. Salute, man.
We tried to cover for you while you were gone, but we had to go back to our motion.
How long was I asleep?
I don't know. Your screen popped off for a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might have been out for about 10 minutes, maybe.
Okay. Same black time, same black channel. Out of here.
There.
Subscribe.